Okay. It looks like the game saved. Which is great. Excuse me. Got something for me today. I want to see it. Yes, I remember agreement. He's so cute. Alright, so what do you got for me? Ooh, pretty. I knew it. So purple, so pretty. Definitely going to save this for something special. Thanks for this, Ramsey. And in our case, it's Morgana. Wait, I didn't put my flannel on. Give me a second. I get cold sometimes at my desk. Okay. Oh, Spectre, so tired I can't sleep. Must keep going. Charm, please. That's not good. You need to stop. You need to sleep. Yo, Spectre, you gotta hurry. Bad stuffs keep happening. Mel says maybe I've attracted bad vibes or something. Maybe you got an oil or something for good vibes only. Help me, ayúdame. There's this weird energy going on in the art studio that's trapping me or something. How am I supposed to make art when I feel so bogged down? Do you have an oil to help break me free from this? Please hurry. I knew there was something. Okay, let's go to the garden. Get everything. Okay. Nope, I didn't water you. It's important. What do I have? Oh, I don't really have much chamomile. I like to expand the garden. I want a lot. I want many. The home. Orders go from top to bottom. So they want a charm to stay awake. So they need lavender. Okay. Her. Then calendula. Then yarrow. Okay. I think she needs sleep is what she needs. Ooh, that's pretty. Keep crafting. They want an oil. You know that I can You're here. Hi. How you doing? You are first. I'm also going to be partially distracted because I am eating dinner while playing. I had it preloaded and forgot to turn sounds on, so I've been here just doing power wash. That's fair. No worries. Enjoy power wash though, that's very chill. Let's see. Shields, so ooh, rosemary. I don't think we've used that yet. This one's rosemary. Want blue, which should be this one. Yep. And calendula. Spreading power wash to everyone I know. Who did you trap into power wash this time? I'm curious. So this one. You also want an oil. Okay, I gotta go buy flasks and stuff. Do that while I'm out. Plants. Feeling bogged down, so you need chamomile. Chamomile's great. Pink is hollyhock. And you need, we just use on everything. It's this one. Calendula. Something else. I don't know what these colors mean, but I think they're important. I think I'm supposed to make them a charm at the end. Maybe. I wasn't stopped this time. Let's go this way, so I can go drop off here and then go shopping. Aisha? Taya, Tyra, and Star. I don't think I know the last two. Tyra and Star. But it's neat that they are also playing. You walk into the studio and see Naisha standing frozen in the middle of the room. Stop. Don't come any closer. You'll get sucked into... I've got your order. Freedom oil. It's this one. Quick, roll it to me. Okay. You take the freedom oil and roll it towards Naisha. However, due to the oil's non-cylinder form, it starts to veer off to the left. Almost. Aisha reaches for it, but her feet appear glued to the floor. Fortunately, she managed to grab it just before it rolls out of reach. Got it. That oil won't help with whatever glue has you stuck to the floor. It's not glue. The pressure radiating from these walls is trapping me here. When I wrote my order to you, I could still at least move my feet a little. But now I can't move at all. Naisha pops up the oil and applies it to her wrists. You wait a few moments, then another few moments. Let me see if I can move now. Naisha tries to lift her foot, but it's still stuck to the floor. Stupid oil, why isn't it working? Probably because you haven't actually solved what's keeping you from moving? Obviously, some sort of energy in the room. Well, yeah, but what energy exactly and why? That's what the oil is supposed to help you figure out. I don't have time for this. I need to get unstuck now. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't exactly tell me everything, because I know Taya is your partner, but saying your other partners is still going to be an ambiguous blob of information. It's like saying, my friend Bob, you know, Bob. He's known as Bob. Don't say anything else, just Bob. It doesn't say anything. But you know Bob, it's Bob. It's basically what it is. And then you need to stop and think what's causing this. That's it. You're a witch. Yes. So that means you can do energy readings, right? What if you do an energy reading of me? What would I do? I just read about them in last month's Coven Politician. Politan. They said energy readings can help you figure out how you're feeling. Apparently, they should be easy enough for a witch. Unless you're really, like, not a witch. I'll crack my knuckles. Let's do this. Sweet, I knew I could trust a pro. You're not a pro. You don't know how to do energy readings. But Naisha probably can't tell a good energy reading from a bad one. Perfect combination for situations such as this. Of course, you could actually try, but you could also just make it up. Seeing colors. Unfocus your eyes. It's all looking a little murky, like it's blending together. Like the color of the water you clean your paintbrush in. Ew, that's like not good, right? Let's just move on. What else do you see? Yeah, what else do you see? How about the shape? I think her pressure is keeping her glued. Like, when you freeze because of too much stress. Say cloud. Mean no clear path forward. Could also mean there are paths all around. Can't say. Might need to experiment. Oh. It just seems like Naisha's buying it, but you're kind of running out of ideas. Let's wrap this up with one more element that you see. It's like the aura is concentrating around... I think it's in her head, to be honest. I kind of feel like she's in a freeze response, but doesn't realize it's that. Because you don't normally just get stuck. And she's misinterpreting what's causing it. I do think she's psyching herself out. Head similar to a crown could mean a sign of transformation or transcendence, or if blocks, loss of some sense of meaning. That sounds a little intense, so brownish and nebulous energy located around my head. Okay, but what do these combined mean? What is the deal with this stupid room and with me? Well, you see, just as you're about to give your explanation, you realize you do feel strange energy, like a simmer on the verge of a boil. Ooh. And it seems to want Naisha's attention. Maybe the energy coming from the room, or maybe from something else. It's probably best you just focus on the aura reading. It's what Naisha asked for anyways. No, you should focus on the bad energy, though. This game seems to require understanding people a bit more than I do. It's not really about understanding people, it's partially about... How to explain? It's like... A lot of what I am I'm stating is stuff that I have seen and or have experienced. So it's a lot of explaining and using your own experiences to determine what's going on. But in this case, since we're talking about witchcraft and whatnot, client here is basically not understanding how witchcraft works and thinking it's a fix-all, which is a problem. But what's actually going on, it looks like, since she mentioned... I don't know if there's right or wrong answers. All of it seems like so far it leads to wherever, so I think it's just a chill experience. The stories did seem to indicate there is an actual presence there, but main character is ignoring the actual problem. What she should be doing is stopping everything right then and there and actually focusing on why there's a negative energy, very focused on the client. Because even if the client asks, I want a reading, a poem reading or whatever, then if something just suddenly starts interrupting it, you have to focus on that. That's more important. But we're talking about teenagers here, so they're gonna learn the hard way. So murky brownish color indicates a blockage of sorts. Meanwhile, the energy cloudy shape says the way forward is lost. However, the energy around your head means big new ideas are coming, but you need to seek them out. Oh, you sounded like a legit witch there. There's something in here. What? No, it's just a loose shelf. Jonah should come over and fix it. No, I can feel it. Naisha, maybe that's the energy you're... No. Anyways, thanks for the spell and reading. She's hiding something. Like, I can move my feet again. Better get back to work, don't you think? If you can go, I can paint, and that'd also be great. She's hiding something. Again. Let's figure this out together! Sorry, really, it's nothing to worry about. Bye! Okay. Shut me out. Be that way. Why does it feel like everyone in this village asked for my help and then kicks me out? Because that's what they're doing. Okay. Welcome to the music studio. You oddly don't hear any sound coming from the side. Devin, are you in here? Door creaks open, someone peeks out. Spectre, is that you? Yeah, and only you? As far as I can tell. Need to be quick. Devin opens the door and pulls you inside. Devin, what's going on? Alright, we're good. You look down and notice Devin is grasping your arm. Ah, let's do this. Devin lessens the hold on your arm. You want to talk about it? You're gonna laugh at me. I'd never laugh at you. After what I did at the party, people kept coming to see me. But every time someone knocks on the door, I put on a fake voice and tell them I'm not here. I don't think it's very convincing because they keep coming, and now everyone just thinks I'm weird. I mean, the spell worked. You're not supposed to think I'm weird. Not that. The fact that people are coming to see you. I guess. But my throat hurts so much from all the talking the other day. I haven't been able to practice any of my singing. I see. Let's see, sometimes sacrifices must be made, only have so much control. Extreme actions mean extreme results. Take this one. Only have so much control. I'm sure after today you'll feel much better. Honestly, I'm jealous of people like Naisha and Jonas. People with big personalities can walk into a room full of confidence. People notice them. But for me, I feel like such a background person. And then when I get my time in the spotlight, I just get overwhelmed. I feel like I should be more like them, and I would have a role in social situations. A role like a job? I guess. I mean, like, what do I bring to the table? You, yourself. I'm just a dull, quiet person who stands in the corner. People only come to see me now because they think I'm something else. Don't you want to be someone else? Wasn't it new summer, new me or something? I was wrong. I want to be the quiet person who stands in the corner, but that doesn't feel interesting enough. Sorry, I'm being such a downer right now. I don't know what to do. Take their hand. I'm sorry you're feeling this way. I know I'm also not the most socially experienced person, but I don't think you're dull at all. I appreciate your more quiet nature. A lot of the social stuff is overwhelming for me too. So you can count on me to stand in the corner with you. Aww. That means a lot. I don't know about you, but I feel like there's this pressure, like I need to be socializing all the time. Yeah. If I don't make the most of it, I've somehow failed. Is that what I'm supposed to be feeling too? No. I spent my anxiety again. This is pretty hard. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only new person here, at least. Yeah, feel free to vent to me about the awkwardness of it all. And you can vent to me too. We can help each other summon the courage to keep marching forward. They're adorable. We shall rule over the quiet back corner of every party. That sounds perfect. It shall be open to everyone who wishes they worked at the party. I'm really glad you stopped by. I'm feeling much better now. I'm glad. I should get going though, and let you rest. Thanks. Also, if you see anyone looking for me on your way out, tell them you aren't here. Got it. Thanks. Bye. Adorable. Burgundy. Burgundy is a color used for manifesting. Could help Devin summon the energy to make things happen. Let me write this down in my grimoire. Trying to go do some shopping. I have 3, so I need to buy 2. Good with those. I need to buy 4 of these. 3 of these. These are so expensive. Next. Talk to Jonas. Arrived at the town square and look around for Jonas. Can't seem to find him. Jonas, where are you? Uh-oh. Over here. You see a hand wave at you from behind one of the booths. Walk over and look behind it to find Jonas curled up in a ball and hiding his face. What happened? Can I get that spell I requested? Yes? Safety oil. Any reason you're hiding over there? Jonas lifts his head as he takes the safety oil from you. Oh no, what happened? What happened to your face and your arm? Did it really look that bad? Let me see. You lean in close to Jonas. He looks pretty banged up. What are you doing? Sorry? Just wanted to make sure none of your injuries look too serious. Oh, thanks, I guess. So what exactly happened? My face, well, that's from a metal bar swinging into my eye. And you can't see them, but all my fingers are bruised from missing nails with my hammer. How did that happen? Well, you were supposed to be good at this building stuff. Usually, I am. I pride myself on workplace safety, but something feels off. Oh, there's bad juju in the town. That's not good. I see. You've probably been cursed. No. It's this whole being a boss thing. People ask so many questions, and every time they do, it's when I'm in the middle of something. And then, oh, you lost some concentration. There goes another finger. Okay, so you're not the best at multitasking. Is that what I'm learning? No. So, why are you hiding? Because I have to demonstrate the new saw to the crew in a few minutes. And you're afraid that I'm going to saw my arm off. I see. The spell should protect you. That's it? We're talking about an arm or no arm here. Do you doubt my spell work? No, it's just... Can you say if you like magic words or something? Magic words. Isn't that a thing witches do? Is that a thing witches do? Oh my god. Sure, maybe in children's book. Yes, of course. How does this sound to you? I love peanut butter sandwich, moon crystal power makeup. Oh my god! I want to do this one. Moon crystal power. He's gonna think I'm joking with the top 2 though. Arsnir Glintana. I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it. Moon crystal power. He won't probably know it. But the first one. I'll do it. I guess makeup would help cover up some of these injuries. Why are you laughing? Okay, you did not get the reference. You're pulling my leg, aren't you? Jonas, where are you? It's almost time. I'm going to die. You gotta help me. Did you apply the safety oil yet? Oh, great. Jonas smears the oil all over himself. Okay. Okay. Now what? Go to your meeting. The magic words. Jonas really doubts the potency of your magic. You should show him how it's done. Or is it even worth the effort? How about making him pay? Okay, here's some magic words. Let's see. Slow and steady, watch your back. Or planks of wood, bars of steel. Safe inside is the place to be. Not the last one. This sounds something more that can cause more anxiety. Like, watch your back. Maybe planks of wood, bars of steel, because it could be like your body self. It's like wood, but you are actually steel. I don't know. You probably would like the more builder version of it. Look at that one. Avoid this man or whatever. Wait, what? Here he is. Come on, Jonas. Ah, coming. Coming with me in case anything goes wrong. I already told you, I hate... Jonas grabs your arms and pulls you with him towards the crew. Jonas takes his place by a massive saw. She hates blood. I don't mind. I'm not squeamish. Jonas takes his place by a massive saw. Hello, crew. Today I am here to give a demonstration of this new piece of equipment you see right here. It's a giant saw. And I don't think I need to say this, but I'll say it anyway. A giant saw is not a toy. So, first you press this button here. Jonas pulls. Jonas pauses and looks around. Anyways, just press this button and... What is that? Anyway, just press this button and... Okay, who's making that noise? Because I'm gonna press this button and something bad is going to happen. Boss. There it is again. We need to move very slowly. What? Have I already chopped off my pinky and haven't noticed yet? No, it's... Something's gonna collapse. Should I grab him? Grab me? Jonas looks up. His face turns pale. Was he cursed? A shelf of wooden planks and metal poles collapses, kicking up a cloud of dirt. Uh-oh. The whole crew descends upon Jonas. I'm alright. Are you okay? I said yes. Here, boss, sit in the chair and relax. Really? I'm all... I'll get a cup of tea. Please, just leave me. Do you think we should call a doctor? I said leave me alone. Jonas shoves his way out of the crowd and takes off running. His crew stands around, dumbfounded. Did I brew the tea too long? You tiptoe away from the festival site. Maybe I should have put a little more effort into those magic words after all. But Jonas didn't cut off his arm, right? Huh. Those words made wood and metal fall. That was interesting. It's not a toy? No, not a toy. Ooh, you're almost there. Soon! Back to Jean. Maybe you have some snacks for me? Doubt it. Yes? You're not going to open the door. You open the door and see Jean is surrounded by books. What the heck? Ah, Spectre! Am I interrupting something? Jean stands up. I can help myself out. No, I should take a break. John just stands in silence. Sorry, I was just thinking. This way. John leads you into the kitchen. See? Yes, please. John brings 2 cups of tea to the table. I also have some macarons. Macarons! Would you like? Yes! John brings over a plate of macarons in a rainbow of colors. You take. Oh, the pink one. So pretty! That one is raspberry. You take a bite. A perfect level of sweet yet tart. Tartness is one of the key attributes of raspberries, yet sometimes it can be too much. You want to use sugar to balance the tartness, but not overwhelm it. What were all these books you were reading? Cookbooks? You still read cookbooks? Of course! Don't you have, like, all your own recipes? Yes, but I studied to create them. Also, it's good to learn about other people's techniques. You never know what will prove helpful. So that means you'll be studying for, like, ever. Do witches not continue to study throughout their lives? Structured learning isn't for me. This isn't structured. We have a process of failures and successes. Your failures explode. Sometimes they burn. I was like you as a student. Really? I wasn't very good at school. Hang on now. Teachers would get mad at me for reading cookbooks in class. It must have been popular. I wasn't. They put me in charge of the school's bake sale one day as punishment. No one wanted to help me, so I had to do it all myself. I baked all sorts of cookies and cakes. It was a lot of work. A lot of work. I guess I'm here as punishment, but I'm not putting the festival on by myself. No, the point of the bake sale was to punish me for my love of baking. That's awful. They still love baking, even more so. Everything sold out for the bake sale. It was the most successful one ever. One of the people there was a teacher from a culinary school, and they asked me if I would like to attend their school. I said yes and never looked back. Learning isn't bad, but not everyone learns the same way. Also, some people are just mean. Facts. This also applies to, like, literally everything. By the way, what he's saying for cooking, for baking, applies to art, applies to music, it applies to basically any field that exists. You're always learning. I am happy you didn't stop baking for one. These macarons are delicious. Thank you. John looks over at his stack of books. Break time's over, isn't it? If you don't mind. Not at all. See you later. He's finally talking more. Maybe someday I'll join learning as much as John. You will, when you're older. Yellow. Yellow can be associated with learning, but also joy. Even though he seems to already like learning, I guess Jean is struggling with those Madeleines, though. Maybe incorporating something yellow would help remind him to find the joy in learning. Yeah, let's take note of that to my grimoire. Okay. Let's talk to Ruth. I wonder how Ruth's day of relaxation went. I'll stop by and check on her. One moment, please. You hear Ruth talking to someone. Can't hear what she's saying, but Ruth sounds agitated. Conversation ends, a person you assume is involved with festival preparation leaves. Come in. Oh, Spectre. Is there something I can help you with? I was just stopping by to see how the relaxation spell worked. Ah, yes, the spell. I don't know what came over me. I wanted to do all these things I normally wouldn't do. And honestly, it was kind of nice switching things up a bit. My nails have never looked so nice. Perhaps I don't pamper myself enough. Unfortunately, I think I think it might have scared Naisha a little. I don't think she was quite prepared to deal with that. So it sounds like it worked then. I think so. I just hope that I wasn't too much of a burden on Naisha. I've already asked her to do an art installation for the festival. Asking for more than that would be too much. Maybe an old lady, but I can still take care of myself. Besides, we got you to help keep us all in check, right? You know what? Maniacally, oh my god. I can laugh maniacally. Nah. Oops. Suck. Okay. Yeah, totally. I'm only teasing. Well, sort of. No, people are worried about me. I can sense it from Mel as well, and maybe, just maybe, a smidge from you. Y'all worry about each other. I'll tell you what, I'll tell everyone else. If the festival goes well, everything will fall into place. What's everything? Well, if the festival goes well, there's no more reason to worry. The village will be back on its feet. People will be interested in revisiting Flora, our farms will produce an abundance of produce, our artisans will draw people from all around. There's just some lofty goals for one festival. I know, but American dream. What I want the most, truly more than anything, is so far is Naisha to feel comfortable being here. Huh? Naisha talks like as if she's forced to be there. So she's hiding stuff. You want to give Naisha the stability she needs to experiment. That's correct. Naisha had a rough childhood. My daughter, her mother passed away, then the bullying in school. I tried to be there for her the best I could, but it was hard balancing all of it. The village entered a slump. I worked longer hours, which meant missed art shows. I always tried to make it up to her. I always supported her, but it's very strange becoming the person who causes worry rather than being the one who worries. I want Naisha to become the best person she can be. She can't be stuck thinking about an old lady like me. Have you, ever told Naisha any of this? No. She doesn't need me to dump on her right now emotionally. Not that you need me to do that either. Goodness, my apologies. You only stopped by to ask about the spell. Stop being so emotional, Ruth. You have work to get done. It's alright, really. No more of this talk. As Mel would say, we must focus on the task at hand. I'm glad I got some of that stuff off my chest. Perhaps the relaxation spell still has some lingering effects. Yeah, maybe. I shouldn't keep you any longer. I'm sure you were planning on this being a quick visit. Actually, I wasn't rushed. No worries. I'll throw with you. We're all got things to do today, correct? Farewell. She doesn't want to talk. It's too heavy for her. She's a strange old lady. I can kind of see how she and Gran are friends. Seems like she cares a lot about Naisha, but it's also somehow stressful. She has the color black. The color of connection. But a deep connection, but also boundaries? Interesting. Yeah, maybe Ruth can use something associated with the color black. She cares a lot about everything, but maybe that somehow holds her back. But back from what I wonder. I'll jot that down in my grimoire. Maybe it holds her back from making meaningful connections with others. She gets kind of guarded pretty quick. Mel's not here. Guess I'll come back. Did she finally fall asleep? You walk over to Mel's desk and look over a massive stack of papers to find her fast asleep. Leave it at this desk. You place the charm on Mel's desk, you knock over her pencil holder. Oh god, the festival is on fire. Oh, haha, the festival's not on fire, it's Spectre. Not that you're on fire, that's not what I go to sleep, woman meant. Sorry, I'm just so tired. Go to sleep. Oh? Don't worry, Mayor. The petting zoo is completely soared. Oh, Spectre, it's still you. If you're this tired, why don't you just go home and sleep? No time. Let's count napkins. Put the energized charm in Mel's hands. Her eyes are somewhat open, but you can tell she's barely hanging in there. Energized charm won't be strong enough to help with this level of exhaustion. But you know Mel is beyond stress, so maybe getting work done is what she needs before she can rest. I'm gonna try something a little extra to help you out. Have you ever read about incantations in Coven Politan? I thought you said no more Coven Politan. I did. I want you to try something, okay? Search around Mel's office. Fortunately, her witchcraft hobby means she has some basic spell supplies around. Miners found a few white candles and some matches. He placed them on the desk in front of Mel and lighted them. Incantations are usually good for summoning up a big dose of energy. But you have a feeling getting Mel to say one in her state will be a little tricky. I've lit some candles, and now I'm going to say some words. I need you to repeat what I say with every ounce of energy you have, okay? Yes. Yes, John, I've got this. Right. What's the point? Maybe an incantation that imbues Mel with a strong sense of duty is best. Or maybe just something that will help her trudge through all of this stuff. Or tough love. Let's try. No rest for this lady until she's 80. No. No. I'll complete my task one by one. I think this one is the healthiest. Complete it one by one, they'll get done when they get done. Even if they're no fun. No fun, just... No, you can get your work done if you repeat the words. What words? This is gonna be harder than I thought. Time to be dramatic. Fire! Quick, get those! Oh, I was dreaming again. Did the incantation work? No, because I need you to say the incantation with me. Please try again. Don't give up on me. Alright, now that you might have Mel's attention, let's give this another go. Okay, now focus on what I say. She needs something stronger. Give me energy to soar the skies. I summon the sun. Just focus on all the work you'll be able to get done. Resting is unwise. Mel squeezes the energy charm and lifts her head a little higher. I think I can feel its energy starting to work. Fantastic! If you say it one more time, you'll be back up on your feet. I'll get all my work done? Of course. Behold, the powers of magic, right? Yes, magic. Say the incantation one more time. Here we go. I'll complete my tasks one by one, even if they're no fun. She takes a deep breath. I'll complete my tasks one by one, even if they're no fun. I feel it! I feel amazing! Incantations are amazing. Witches are amazing. It's up to me to make up for the fact that we're understaffed and over budget. Like all those all-nighters has started getting a little rough, but it is what it is. There's no one else who can help? I mean, yes, but people also keep asking me for help, and so the cycle continues. But I feel much better. I think you need to learn some boundaries, Mel. But I feel much better now, thanks to you. Now, if you don't mind, I really want to take advantage of this burst of energy, okay? Sure thing. Just make sure to get some proper rest. Yes, yes, will do, will do. This is so hard after all. Now Mel will be able to get all her work done and get some proper rest. Hopefully. We'll see. I think that was everybody. Okay, I think that's it for the day. Okay. I feel as if there's so much I want to say and I can't bring myself to say it. Unfortunately, this has caused some conflict with festival planning. Perhaps a potion can get us all on the same page. I think I have a solution, but I want nothing else to go wrong during my attempt. I need to know if I have truly figured out. Can I get another charm? He's starting to accept charms. I'm feeling a little lost about what kind of music to write. I feel like I'm not capturing Flora. I don't know. Maybe someone else has a good idea. Maybe a potion can help too? Okay. There's the garden. This means I get to eat a little bit more. Why are you apologizing? Your roll comes first. Excuse me. Okay. Let's talk to Ruth. As you make your way to the town hall, see another patch of flora full of potentially interesting ingredients. Oh no. Oh, look at all of this. Look over your shoulder to ensure no one's watching. I'm sure these plants and fungi are chock full of magical potential too. I'll have to take some home for research though. I got away with foraging last time. And shove it into my pockets. Oh no, my inner Morgana again. Yes, I know, just because there's no sign doesn't mean there's free for the taking. And just because it was fine last time doesn't mean it's fine this time. Getting caught doesn't make it legal. Only you were the real one. Because then you can actually stop me. You push your inner Morgana far back into your conscious. Now let's go see Ruth. You walk into the town hall and head to Ruth's office. Get closer, a heated argument gets louder and louder. And Ruth standing outside her office, the heated argument comes from inside. You've already spent 75% of the budget. No more buying nails, wood, or whatever you do. Fine, then don't have a stage, or produce stands, or anything else. Oh, Spectre, so glad you made it. What's going on in there? Well, it's just Mel and Jonas figuring out the remaining construction budget and schedule. Should really be in there, but I was hoping to get that spell I requested first. Right. You wanted the chit-chat potion. Just as you are about to hand her the spell, Mel and Jonas erupt again. No, you're the one who stole my allowance to buy baseball cards. Oh no, they're bringing personal matters into freaking work. That's not good. Oh, is that what this really about? That was years ago. Do they usually argue this much and this loudly? I think tensions are running a little bit high at the moment. It's so irritating. I'll yell at them for you. I could knock them out with... No, please, no more yelling. They'll just fuel them. Sometimes I appreciate the fact that Mel and Jonas are siblings. It means they feel comfortable being honest with each other. The only problem is they can be too honest with each other. They sound like a lot to handle. Perhaps it is also my responsibility to ensure blow-ups like this don't happen. This could have been avoided if I had communicated my vision more clearly. I mean... You're not their mother. You are not. You're their boss. You're the mayor, and it's your responsibility and all that. Can't you tell them to quit it? There are certainly leaders that take a more heavy-handed approach. I find that only tends to create resentment. Figuring out how to handle situations like this is all part of my responsibilities. Your actions in the short term can have long-term effects. This is way too much for me. It's sort of like your magic, right? And magic is nowhere like being a mayor. I'm not making laws and stuff. Not like that. Magic only works when you can understand the intention and desires of the person the spell is for. That doesn't sound like something out of common politic. Nope, your grandmother told me that. Being mayor is similar in that you need to listen to people for things to run smoothly. Understand where they're coming from and what they want. Ruth takes a deep breath and stares off into space. You kind of feel like there's something not being said. If Ruth really believed what she said, you think she wouldn't look so sad right now. Maybe Ruth was trying to tell you something when she said magic is like being a mayor. Maybe Ruth has some secret intention she wants you to help her with. Looks like you never actually handed over the spell Ruth requested. You take the 3 of the mystery ingredients you forged this morning. Last time you used a random ingredient. It was kind of chaotic, but also cathartic, you think. Maybe one of these will help too. Ooh. Leaves, grass, or seeds? Maybe seeds? Hmm. The leaves might be safer. Let's go with leaves. Ruth is off on her days. You slip one of the leaves into the oil. Ruth? Hey, Ruth? Nice it is to see you. Oh no, it's Robo Ruth. Witchy, how did she? I'm sorry, but I have a meeting I must attend. Wait, you need to take this potion. My potion? Oh, that's right. How kind of you to bring it. I'm sure we'll get excellent work done now. She, like, disassociates when this stuff happens. Who takes the communication potion and drinks it? Yeah, here we go. Rawr. Let's put these kids in their place. My genius strikes again. Go get him. Ruth enters her office. Let's see this magnificent spell in action. You carefully open the door and peek inside. Yo, pipsqueaks! Yes, fair. Yes, fair. Quit it with the yelling, you're giving the whole village a headache. Yes, Mayor. Yes, Mayor! In all my years of being mayor, I've never seen the festival preparations such a sad state. Trying to rein in the budget. I'm trying to ensure everything is done on time. It's Jonas' fault. It's Mel's fault. Excuses, excuses. It's any of these worth it. The festival has been dwindling for years now. And what? It's suddenly going to go well because we've got a new witch? Ouch. The energy does feel different this year. I'm sure you've noticed. Yeah, everyone's working super hard. Year after year, and nothing changes. I think I quit. Your mayor walks out of her office, you manage to hide before she sees you peeping. Oh, and Jonas look at each other stunned. Was that for real? No, something feels off. Look at this budget and schedule sort. She's been thinking about quitting for a while if that came out during her anger. She said the thing she's been hiding. Let's get this budget and schedule sorted. Maybe that'll help cool things down. Yeah. You come out from your hiding place. That was good, right? No. I'm curious if there's other options. I don't think so, but probably there is. I wonder if the seeds were the correct option, because that was the other one I was thinking of. Walk up to Jonah's house and knock on the door. Can I get you any? Wait, I'm out of tea. I seem to have any coffee. Jonas, it's fine. I'm out of coffee too. Would you like water? I'm fine, really. I just stopped in to check on me after yesterday's debacle. I figured you might. The whole town seems to know about it, and even Mel stopped by earlier to see how I was holding up. You know, yesterday my fun might have backfired. I kind of didn't care. Maybe my magic was too strong. Tried to explain, but Jonas is too nervous to notice. I haven't lost my cool like that since the incident. Incident? Take a seat. Idris! Hi, Idris. How you doing? How's been your day? Oh, you're soon there. Yeah, I can. I will. I'm gonna make him talk. You go and sit down on the couch. Jonas walks over and sits next to you. Thanks. So I'm kind of afraid you think I'm too much. No. Not. No. I think I'd be hypocritical to think someone else is too much. You might have a point about that. Hey, just kidding. So, it wasn't exactly a model student, so I was constantly getting yelled at by teachers to pay attention. ADHD? Mel made it look so easy. She could study for days and get straight A's. Hyper-focus? But for me, I couldn't do any of that. All of it felt like too much. Could hardly sit still, let alone focus. ADHD. He has ADHD. Well, I could, but only on specific things. Like things requiring me to use my hands, tinkering with things, and shops, stuff like that. ADHD. Is everyone neurodivergent? Oh, I get it. Really? Squirrel! Squirrel! Yeah, that's why my grand decided to train me. Usually, Von Teasels get sent to prestigious academies and stuff. It's not like I don't know stuff, I just kind of feel like you learn in your own way. Yeah. My parents didn't know what to do about it either. So they just kind of let me do whatever. Mel was their star child, so I didn't really matter. And Mel was never like that, even though she struggled with me sometimes too. We're just weird so differently, but I could always tell she believed in me. Oh, Mel and Jean. ADHD and autistics. Yeah! They're all neurodivergent. It's great. So when the incident happened, everyone realized that I needed something different. And what was that moment? Sitting in class, and the teacher was teaching us something. The other students behind me were talking, and there was construction outside. And one of the lights was... Some of the students noticed I wasn't okay, so they crowded around me, and they kept asking me questions after. Are you okay, Jonas? What's wrong? I know they only meant well, truly I do, but it was too much, and I picked up my chair and threw it across the room. Oh, you're odd ADHD. Autistic and ADHD. No one was hurt or anything, but outbursts like that still aren't okay. I ran out of the classroom and hid in the bathroom. Eventually, they found me and contacted my parents, but everyone was at a loss on what to do. Ooh. I visited Mel to try and talk to her about it, but she got angry with me too, mostly because she felt disappointed. Okay. All this time defending me, and then I go and do that. As Jean stepped in, he brought up my interest in putting things together. He mentioned the local builder in Florida was looking for an apprentice, and I should consider it. I blurted out yes. Mel lit up too, and she took me to see the builder the next day. The rest is history. Yeah, that's the story. That's not that bad of a story. Like, with how secretive you were being about it, I thought you killed somebody. Or severely hurt someone. You just had a meltdown and threw a chair. So you're a misunderstood genius. I mean, that's how I take it too. You're a misunderstood genius. Because you threw a chair. This one. Like me. I don't know about the genius part. You're actually very good at what you do. But yeah, maybe we just have different learning needs. The more I get to know people, the more I realize everyone is just constantly figuring things out. Like, does anyone know what they're doing? No. Right? I ask myself that all the time. And I'm in charge of ensuring everything's built for the festival. And I'm in charge of ensuring everyone that can function. Why are we in charge of anything? I don't know. I'm really glad we got to talk about this, though. Yeah. I guess it's part of growing closer. It's weird how you want to tell some people everything. You want to tell me everything. Yeah! Like this morning, I had oatmeal and eggs for breakfast. That actually sounds good. Okay. I was expecting you to say, oh, that sounds delicious and nutritious, Jonas. And then you tell me what you had for breakfast. Maybe we don't need to tell each other everything to grow closer. Yeah, maybe you're right. Nah, I literally talk about almost everything. Almost. Oatmeal and eggs are a pretty boring breakfast anyways. I'm just trying to figure out other stuff to talk about so we can keep talking. And that's all I could think of. It's cute and all, but then maybe we should call it here for today. I have a few more errands to run anyway. And some construction budget stuff to review. I'll catch you later then. Yep, stay chilled until then. Stay chill. I'll do my best. Do I get another color from him? Burgundy. Maybe Jonas is more mature than I give him credit for. Or at least he's more self-aware than I thought. Maybe it sounds like he's still figuring things out. So yeah, Burgundy makes sense then. I should take notes of that to my group. I want to know what this is for. Like the notes of the colors and stuff. And to see if those incantations got built in to top shape. That face. Spectre! Perfect timing. I know you said to stop those rituals, but I was wondering if you could help me with one teensy tiny little... No, you need to rest. I need to focus. If I complete my task on one by one, then they'll get done. Wasn't Spectre's charm supposed to help with that? Well, yes, but you see, also recited some incantations yesterday. Incantations? Yes, incantations. And I think they did the trick. It sounds like a lot of magic. I know, isn't it wonderful? Then I had the thought of why stop there. If I do my ritual on top of Spectre's magic, it might have a multiplier effect. No, don't. Oh my god. Stop overdoing it, Mel. I think you just need to rest. But with magic, I won't have to. You still need to rest. Isn't that right? Oh no. She is not right. She still needs to rest. It doesn't solve everything. She needs to make sure she takes care of body, mind, all of that. It's spirit. She's not taking care of all of them. They're all very important. I want to get in the middle of this. Mel seems awake enough, so this isn't your problem at this point. I guess? See, John? Just think of how great the festival could be if I could get double the amount done. Perhaps if you stop spending time on rituals and spent more time on your tasks, they get done. He has a point. Yeah, oh, you just spend your day baking the same cookies over and over again. Your cakes. Whatever, cakes, who cares? All because a critic made one snide comment. Then you lock yourself in the kitchen, obsessing over every little detail. You lock yourself in your office, and when I do see you, it's only when you come home to do rituals. Ooh, they're having marital problems. All because people said last year's festival was boring. Yeah, well, who needs rituals when you have a grouchy husband to rile you up? I'm heading to the office. I'll head to the restaurant then. Uh-oh. Did my magic just cause their divorce? No. What's going on, little game version of me, is that what you're doing is bringing to surface stuff that they've been hiding. Everyone's saying stuff that they've been wanting to say, and they're having more guts to say it now because magic is there and they think it's going to be the magic that's doing it. But it's just them. Because magic doesn't really tell you anything. It doesn't force you to do anything. I need peace. Mel needs peace. Everyone needs peace. Blue, yeah, that could do it. Something blue could help. Mel obtained at least some tranquility in her life. Can we take note of that in my grimoire? You arrive at the restaurant. It seems quieter than usual. Can't smell any cookies baking or burning. Maybe I should knock and leave it at the front of the door. You want success. There's no stocks today. However, before you can run away, you hear the door open behind you. Come inside, please. Are there snacks? John picks the spell up from the ground. Just finished making some tea and scones. Scones! I love scones. Scones are good. Would you like some? Okay, that's very me. Yes! I consider myself a connoisseur of scones and tea. Go into the restaurant with Jean and see a fresh cup of tea and a scone sitting on the table. You immediately sit down and gobble it up. This is perfection. Good. John shifts in his seat. Those scones have a purpose. Can I talk about the Madeleines again? You're being bribed. Why did you have to lie about the Madeleines? This is what happens when you get suckered in by sweet treats. I see. Maybe I should figure something out for the Florally festival. The chocolate cake would work. We already had the chocolate cake. You want the Madeleines? No, I can do it. I just need to prepare. Channeling spirits is, you know, intense work and stuff. Can't believe you're doing this again. Gets into character. It's me, your Madeleines from the garbage grave. Why don't you summon us? Inspector, you hear what I'm saying? Oh, we took it over. No, we've taken over Spectre's brain. We don't have time for petty explanations. I think we might be fading. Huh. Just have her be able to hear. Like, go that route. Or just say, like, no, she can't hear squat. We've taken over. She's like the conduit. Inspector, okay. Oh, sure. Totally fine. I'm sorry for ruining so many batches of you. I'm sorry for my poor skills led to that critic. Critic? Criticizing you. Criticizing us. Supposed to say something nice now, aren't you? Yeah, good then. Hey, you just have to try again. That's the hard part. The closer I get to the solution, the harder it is to try again. But you just have to follow the recipe. It is more than following a recipe. The feeling for when the eggs are beaten just right, then knowing the gentleness required to fold it in the flour. I had this restaurant for 7 years with no bad reviews. So I mean everyone's been lying to me this whole time. The village, my customers, the other critics, no. Getting to be a bit much. I'll let your feelings get in the way, it doesn't matter, maybe they don't have good taste. You have feelings, all that was feelings already. I don't have feelings. You seem pretty upset. Only because they were dishonest. Maybe. Okay, you need to get out of here. Didn't you say you had a solution? Yes. Then why are you telling us all this? I feel bad. If you have a solution, I don't know for certain it's a solution, unless you try. Yes. All we have to say is... Stop moping then! What are you waiting for? Oh, boo-hoo, baking is what you do. What are you waiting for? Get to it! We won't come back until it's done. Hopefully, that was the right thing to do. Woo! Head rush, what I miss? Jonah's being the scapegoat explains why he comes off as rough. Won't let people get close to him. Yeah. Yeah. He's having some issues, some problems. He's good at what he does. He just needs to have confidence again about it. He has the one critic, and there's always going to be that one bad egg that's like amongst the sea of good positive reviews that's going to like. He just needs to learn that just because one critic doesn't like the thing, but the majority of people do, he needs to figure out what's more important, the word of one or the word of many, if he wants to think of his business. But what's the only one that should matter, the only individual will be himself, and then after that, his wife. But he's having marital problems too, so I don't think that's helping. Find the critic, bully them, put a curse on him and his family. Nothing. I need to get baking, please. Don't worry, I'm good. I'm a-going. Good luck with the success charm. You leave the restaurant hoping that's the last time you have to channel a cake cookie. No one's wanted incense. As Jonas is being Roma, does that mean you get free cookies from the in-laws? Ooh, possibly. That would be neat. Walk into the studio and see Naisha working on a painting. Looks like the energy reading and oil did the trick. Don't sneak up on me like that. I'm a ninja. I thought you could hear me coming. I've been pretty much in the zone all day. How's that like? Which is great, but also makes me susceptible to sneaky witches. Thanks again for your help. The energy reading and oil really did do the trick. Of course. I'm always here for you, so yeah, if you ever need anything, I'll be sure to ask. She blushes so quickly. Okay, you have a critter. That sounds like a rodent. There's that noise again. I still need to ask Jonas to fix that shelf. Aisha, I really don't think that's a shelf. I'm feeling weird energy again. Aisha starts to look more scared. How about we walk to the beach again? I might take a break. There's something wrong. Nope, nothing. Spend too much time in the studio and you start to hear things, trust me, so come on, let's go. You are hiding things, tell me, woman. Tell me. What's going on? Spell the T. Naisha grabs you by the hand and pulls you out of the studio and down to the beach. Ah, good to see. Naisha looks down at your hand. She immediately lets go. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. Don't worry, I didn't mind. Looks down away. Naisha looks down away from you, but you can see a small smile on her face. Aw, she's being adorable. She has a pet she's not allowed to have. Yep. Whoa! And then if she has a pet she's not allowed to have, but there's negative energy, it's either negative energy is coming from her, but it doesn't seem like it's coming from her direction. There's a negative energy somewhere else that's going on. So it's either it's a critter that she's not supposed to have, or it's something else. And she's hiding, because she did mention she had an imaginary something. She could have a familiar, because she mentioned she had an imaginary and she stopped herself before she said something. So she could have a familiar. And it could be a troublemaker that she's trying to hide. I think hers sounds like a rodent. Because it has the chatter as one. I just don't know which rodent. But she could be a witch. It could be a squirrel. Very destructive. You both stand silent for a little while as you watch the waves. You take a little glance over at Naisha. She seems lost in thought. You wonder if you could say something. Ocean magic is potent. Stay quiet. Seagulls are rats with feathers. This is something you would say, Adrian. You know, yeah. Sky rats! I'm gonna say ocean magic, though. I don't have much experience with it, but I'm sure if we were to practice it, I mastered it quickly. I don't think the ocean is something to be mastered. Bane of my existence, sky rats. Sky rats is Idris's bane. If you want to defeat Idris, they just have to shove some sky rats his way. I don't think the ocean is something to be mastered. I looked out at the ocean almost my whole life, and I'm still in awe of it. I think that's why it always helps me soothe my mind. Naisha takes a deep breath. I'm worried about Gran. Why's that? She's just been acting odd recently. She does seem out of sorts. Yeah, but it's more than that. She acts like everything is fine. So I can't tell if everything is fine, you know? She was apparently like this too when my parents died. Everything is not fine. She's saying it's fine so she doesn't have to burden anyone. She's trying to figure it out herself. Everything was fine, even though it wasn't. I just wish she would openly let herself feel things, yeah. Let's give her a forbidden truth serum. No. She is okay. There's just no way. No one can be fine about everything all the time. I guess I feel like I owe happiness to Gran to make up for everything she's been through. But I can't tell if she's really proud of me or not. She's always been fine. With me, with the village, with... oh, jeez. What am I saying? This is so embarrassing. I didn't think I'd talk so much about all this. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's good to get things off your chest. This is a pretty stressful time for everyone, so I'm sure it's causing feelings to bubble up. What kind of feelings? All sorts. Jealousy, frustration, admiration, maybe even love. Love, huh? Well, I should get back. I want to get that painting done by the end of the today. Sounds good. She's avoiding it. She's avoiding the topic. Thank you for the alert, Coda. I wonder if these beach chants will become a habit. I hope so. I'll see you later. Chit chat at the beach. Hello. That can mean something like with friendship, but also happiness. It does seem like Naisha is struggling with her relationship with her grandmother. Her relationship with Flora is also a little off right now, so maybe something yellow could somehow help. I should write that down in my grimoire. Is that everybody? I went this way, right? No, I need to talk to Devin. Almost everybody. Okay, you walk up to the music studio door and hear some music from inside. I can do with an acoustic guitar. Let's go with an acoustic guitar. Does that mean that's my style? Probably. Or that I never innovate. Whatever grabs that you gravitate the most usually links to your style, usually. Classic Devin having a classic crisis. Does someone need a spell? Oh, do you have it? Let me see. Guidance. So how goes the music? He's having trouble. I'm not really sure. I think I've got the basic melody down, but the overtone and arrangement still feels off. Ruth and Mel want to hear what I've got so far today, and I'm terrified that they will hate it. Sounds like you got a melody, isn't that enough? I don't know. Sometimes when people say, let's see your work in progress, they really mean, is it done? I know exactly what you mean. Was this one time I... working on a potion, and it wasn't going all that smoothly, but genius takes time, right? But after the upteenth explosion, my gran had enough and threw my ingredients into the compost. Suppose it's a good thing music doesn't really explode. Do either Naisha or Jonas know that Mel and Ruth are looking for it? I thought about asking them, but they're both so busy, I feel bad imposing. You know, you can help me. And what about my work? Oh, right. I just figured since you're already here. Just kidding, I'm happy to help. I don't know much about music, to be honest, that's a lie. That's fine. I just need help figuring out what kind of music best represents Flora. I'll start by asking you a few questions if that's alright. Sure, I guess. Wait, let me take the guidance potion first so I can get the most out of this. Hey, dokie. First question. When you think of festivals, what kind of music comes to mind? I don't really go to festivals. I haven't been to one, I don't think. But I would think that's something chill. Like, relaxing atmosphere usually sounds really good. Like something to help people relax for the day. I've always imagined festivals as a time for people to come together and celebrate life, I guess. Like our witch rituals, but bigger. Imagined? Have you never been to a festival before? Oh, no. I guess it did say you've never been to a party. I shouldn't be surprised you've never been to a festival. Oh, rituals counts for anything? How come you've never been to a festival? My grand tried, but the rest of my family said they lost their focus. Because they solely used to be for blessing the local town. And now festivals are all fun and games, though maybe that's not such a bad thing. What's your favorite part of the festivals? It's a big question. Music's always great, maybe because it's local musicians. And there's the food, candy apples, fritters, ice cream, donuts, cotton candy, all the great foods. And there's the carnival games, the petting zoo, and the... Oh, I'm rambling. Nope. It's nice learning more about you. Oh. I'll definitely have to show you around the festival then. Oh, that'd be fun. Anyway, I got us distracted. I have another question for you. What do you think the tone of Flora is? About... Right now, everyone is stressed out. But... Let's say eccentric, because everyone's actually very unique also. Not that I'm really one to talk still. I don't get how this place operates. Okay, maybe I'm not the person to ask. What am I going to do? What kind of music should I write? I wish you could help them out a little more. You could ask for a guidance potion. Is there any other way you could guide them? What about runes again? It certainly resonated with them last time. Maybe they can help out again. Let's try something. I need some paper, a pen, and some sort of bowl or bag to hold things. Sure, give me a second. I'm going to write down a few runes, and then you're going to pull one out of this. Hats, really? Sorry, it's all I got. It's fine. Pulling things out of hats, it's fine. Anyways, runes can be used in spells for an extra boost, and as a method of divination. These symbols do look sort of familiar. Have I used them before? No. Maybe the witch from your town uses them, though. Yeah, maybe. You finish writing the runes and place them into the hat. Alright, once you pull one out, I'll read it to you. Okay. You pull it out. Me? But the rune is for you. I'm too nervous. I'll pick the wrong one. But usually when it's used for divination, the person asking for the rune should pull the... Please, that's not how it works, Devin. Pull it out. Looks like we pulled... wait, what rune is this? Didn't you just write these a moment ago? Your gran always said your handwriting was awful. Maybe she was right. Guess you could just say whatever. It's not like any of these runes are bad, per se. Looks like this rune is... Rune of Risk and Creative Force, the Rune of Intuition, and the Rune of Chaos. He needs Intuition. Intuition, got it. Why do you still look worried? The rune kind of says to just do what you want to do. So maybe you don't need to worry about Ruth and Mel. I suppose. So there, all sorted, right? Mm-hmm. You ready for that meeting? Mm-hmm. Devin still seems uneasy. Is there something else? You come with me to my meeting for some moral support. Okay. You don't have to come in or anything, just walk over with me and wait outside. When is it? In a few minutes. Really? I guess we better head over then. Thank you. Devin. Oh, he's all they. Oops. That is also cool, though. I want more characters. You and Devin walk over to the town hall. Break a leg. Thanks. Can't quite make it out. Sounds like it's going well enough, though. Maybe you should try getting more into reading runes. You hear what sounds like thank yous and goodbyes because the meeting's over. You wonder how it went. Well, they said it didn't sound cohesive. Sometimes what comes from the soul isn't cohesive. It's complicated and emotional. Maybe. Whatever it is, the music isn't right yet. For some reason, it just hasn't clicked yet. And now they probably think I'm a terrible composer. They'll think that's true. Naisha gave me this opportunity to show off my skills. I'm nothing more than a disappointment. Evan, the rune could still be right. My interpretation could be wrong. Considering you couldn't read it. You can always take another look. No, sorry, I think I just need to be alone right now. Thanks for trying to help, though, Spectre. Aww. It didn't go according to plan. But there's still time for Devin to figure things out, so I'm sure it'll be okay, right? That's unfortunate. Town is too small, and 2 weeks is not enough. Yeah. Way too small. Oh. Sleepy time. They all got a lot of baggage to unpack. Don't worry, this time it's nothing positive. Nothing a positive attitude can't fix, but could I get help with a positive attitude? Nothing could make me happier than some incense. You have an incense requested a bit. I need something special for a potential special someone like to meet. I'm trying to go all out, alright? A charm for some charm? Sorry for being vague, but if they read this, they might try something. I'm through with dealing with them. I just want peace and quiet. You need to get them away from me. Send incense. Keep this a secret. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I got an egg. Please don't tell me you got this from Mel. I guess I'll keep this for something later. It'd be a waste not to. trying to draw your affection. He is. Unless he has another someone. Okay, home. Make our potion. Orders. Start with you. You want incense. Okay. Let's see. Plants. In which case he needs to be open to you about that. I mean, to be fair, she's kind of like flirting with 3 folks at the moment. I don't think that's been brought up. Real quick. Let's see. So lavender, yarrow, and hollyhock. Optimism incense, pretty. Squinty eyes at her for it. Well, none of them are officially dating. Just flirting. The closest to a date that happened was with Jonas, and that was a non-date. Not actually a date. So, wait, he wanted a potion, right? No, a charm. Beach walks with Naisha as well. Well, that can go 2 ways, though. Same as the foods. Like going out somewhere for food. Technically, both can be both platonic and romantic. Like, all of it can be both platonic and romantic. Since they're not all, any of them are not official, it's technically still platonic. Arts, let's see. Need a rose. This one and this one. Because I also went to a party. I was invited to a party through so I went to a party with one, I went to a dinner with another, and beach walks with another. Another. But all 3 of those could be both platonic and romantic. I'm just gonna go with all of them are platonic until they officially start dating though. Yeah. Ah, because friends can do it. Like the go to all those places together and be platonic. It's platonic until it's official. Keep crafting. So she needs a shield, so rosemary. This one. And this one. You want incense. Look, their colors are being shown. Jonas and Devin have the same colors. Okay. Let's go this way this time. Naisha? Walk into the studio and see Naisha cowering in a corner. You okay? Thank God you're here. Please tell me you have the spell I requested. Sure. You want cleansing, which was this one? Oh. This one. Incense, great. Can you light them? Sure. Where do you keep the matches? Matches? Don't you have any? Not on me, no. How am I supposed to? It's that sound again. There's something else in here, isn't there? Okay, fine. Yes, there is. Happy now? What are they? Who cares? Look at my precious paints. They've been drinking them straight from the bottle. I can't make art if they keep eating my supplies. There's something that eats paint. Oops, stretch, thank you. I can do the stretch. What thing exists that eats paint? An imp? Okay. That would be interesting to see. So much for smoking them out. Someone doesn't carry matches on them. Yes, I get it, which is burning stuff, but that doesn't mean we walk around carrying matches. Anyways, this sounds like critters are something more than your regular lousy energy. The basic cleansing incense isn't strong enough for them. What do we do then? Great. Another situation you're not great in. Meddling with the spirits is pretty advanced stuff. Maybe talking with them will help. It can't be that hard. Everyone makes it look easy. I'm Brand's best student, though. Try something. Well, might as well try talking to them. Might as well. Just let me get a pot of tea with some biscuits then. That sounds great. Just salt will do. And then, have you got any? You're serious about talking to them. Yep. I don't have any better ideas, do you? Fine, I'll grab some salt. I'll just use it for watercolor sometimes. Okay, Naisha goes off and gets the salt. Here you go. Now I need to know one thing before we start. Do you know what these creatures are called? The last witch called the... Fibbly Nibblies? Fibbly what? Fibbly Nibblies. What are Fibbly Nibblies? It just sounds adorable. I've never heard of those, but okay. Now I need to... Hold on, you're not just like pulling my leg, are you? What do you mean? You actually believe me? Of course. I care about you, so why wouldn't I? Oh. Who was ever outright believed me before? It was tough when I was a kid. You seemed a fibbly nibbly since you were a kid. Yeah, and they used to get me into all sorts of trouble at school. Because of them, I couldn't concentrate as much as the other kids. And I would yell at them, and obviously no one else could see them, so... Oh. Well, maybe this time we'll get it sorted once and for all, okay? Thanks. And I cast a circle, and once it's cast, neither of us can leave it until I take it down. Yeah, sure. You pour some salt into your hand and notice bits of dirt in it. Hopefully the salt is good enough. Earth. Elements of trees, rocks, and flowers. I call on you to guide and guard us in this circle. Air. Element of thoughts and communication. I call on you to guide and guard us in this circle. Fire. Element of passion and creativity. I call on you to guide and guard us in this circle. Water. Element of the ebb and flow of life. I call on you to guide and guard us in this circle. Alright. We should be good to start talking. Go ahead and ask your first question. Oh, why are you here? You take a deep breath, empty your mind, and wait an answer from the fibbly nibblies. Do you hear anything? Give me a second. Take a few moments, but you don't hear anything. Could Naisha be lying? No, the story about her childhood sounded too sincere. You could definitely sense at least something's energy in here. You listen for a few more moments when you can hear something. Really? What are they saying? I'm not sure. They're speaking in a language I feel like I almost understand, but don't. They're doing that again? They talk like that when they're extra annoyed. You can understand them? If you can talk to them, then why am I doing this? I can't talk to them when they're like this. That's why I need your help. You get the feeling there's more going on here than Naisha's telling you. Let me see what I can figure out then. Any information even slightly wrong is good information, right? I think you hear them saying... They've been trying to get her attention. I don't think they want her to struggle, but I think maybe they feel ignored. Like, they could be mischievous and not actually evil. Maybe they're frustrated because they want to help her, but she's not letting them. I don't know anything about these guys. It's hard to pick. But it's like, because negative energy can be anything from evil spirits to frustrations. And they're not saying which level like it. Like, I feel like if they've stuck around this long, they probably actually want to help her, just not doing it in a way that works with her. They sound like brownies who are helpful but can cause messes and chaos if ignored. Yeah, it kind of sounds like that. And who likes being ignored? Oh, all they do is terrorize me. Maybe they think they're helping. Or maybe they're trying to get your attention so they can help. I would love to know their definition of help. Because also remember, Naisha thinks that her grandmother doesn't like her art, which that's not the case. Her grandmother doesn't want her to stress and wants her to actually have like a safe space to experiment and grow her art. So she's seeing everything in the most negative light possible. Okay, so far all they've done is sabotage any semblance of my reputation in this village. It doesn't matter what they want, what will make them go away. I feel like you just barely understand what they're saying. You feel like you just barely understand what they're saying. Sacrificing your firstborn. They said they'll leave when they want, or they might be crying. I wish I had more information to go off of, because I don't even hear any noise indication for it. If I think they're actually trying to help, they could be getting desperate trying to help. And that's why they go more destructive. Because that's when she actually pays attention. So maybe crying. For real? I mean, if they could learn to behave, they could stay. What does behave mean? Stay out of my way, be quiet, no eating paint. You're not getting much out of this conversation. You can sense this Vibbly-Nibbly's presence, but you still can't completely understand them. Maybe you need to take another approach with Naisha and her little spirit friends. Hector, what am I supposed to do? You don't know. Do a sacrifice your firstborn. Become friends. Maybe. You know how hard I've had to work to get people to take me seriously again? I had to get into a top art school, and then I had to be at the top of that art school. So no, I won't be friends with these creatures. Are you sure you have friends? It kind of just sounds like being the top means they're gonna take advantage of your skills. And they only like you because you're useful. But the spirit friends actually like you for you. Again? You know what? I think I'm just done here for today. I'm going to go home and work here. I've got too much to do to be dealing with this. Naisha turns to walk out of the circle. Naisha waits. Circle, I need to take it. Where you can stop her, Naisha steps out of the circle. You both hear the sobbing of the Fibbly-Nibblies. Spectre! Suddenly, a tornado of art supplies starts flinging paint across the walls. Thunderclouds of glitter explode. It rains charcoal and pastels. Run. Both manage to escape the art studio in one piece, though you are a bit of a mess. Let's wait for things to settle down. We'll come back later to clean up the mess. It doesn't matter. All my art supplies are ruined now. I'm not getting the mural done for the festival. Aisha runs off towards home. I think about chasing after her for a second, but maybe she needs some time alone. Maybe trying to talk to the Fibbly-Nibblies wasn't such a good idea after all. It was a good idea. She's not meeting them halfway, and they wouldn't have freaked out if she just waited until the circle was taken care of. Like, everyone here is very impatient and just rushing out of any uncomfortable conversation. But they have to have the uncomfortable conversations. I kind of don't want to go in there. I don't blame Devin if they still want to be alone. Knock on the door. Come in. You enter the music studio. Devin still looks pretty down. Oh, Spectre. I thought you could use some company. Want to sit? You and Devin take a seat on the couch. You both just sit there in silence for a bit. Devin put their head on your shoulder. Aw. Sorry about yesterday. I feel like I keep asking you for spells and messing them up. I wouldn't blame yourself. Your sloppy handwriting didn't help, and neither did your half-knowledge of runes. Why can't I ever seem to know what to do? I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to compose music for people. You make a good tea. Oh my gosh, tea! Devin jumps off the couch. Should I make some? So polite of me not to ask. That's not what I meant at all. I meant you make good tea as something you know how to do well. Oh, I see. Devin sits back down. I know. Let's see. You could explore the mountains. How about we chill on the beach? Let's look for weird things in the woods. Ooh, last one sounds fun. This one also sounds fun. This, if I wasn't afraid of heights, would be fun. Mountains sound too tall. Beach solves all, so let's chill on the beach. Get out of the stuffy studio? Yeah, I think I like that. You and Devin walk to the beach. I love the smell of the ocean. My town is on the coast too, so it reminds me of home. Good, I did a good choice. Do you miss home? A little. Look forward to bringing my family to Flora someday. I think they like it here. Want to take a seat on the rocks over here? Sure. You and Devin take a seat. Getting out was a good suggestion. I'm feeling better already. Can I ask you something again? Of course. How do you know what spells to make people? Oh, wow. An experiment. We usually get them right, which means you do something with intent. It's a skill passed down to Von Teasels and fine-tuned with our training. You take in people's feelings and sense what plants, crystals, minerals, etc. can help them. The more experienced a Von Teasel witch is, the more precise they can be. That includes experience with people's feelings, but also the natural world. The more you can dig into someone's feelings, and the more knowledge of Mother Nature's materials, the more you have to work with. I see. I guess I can't use that skill to figure out what kind of music I should write. Unfortunately not. Let me ask you a question, though. If you could compose any kind of music, what would it be? Honestly, I don't know. There's so many different instruments and sounds out there. I guess I'm sort of similar to you. The more types of music I can study, the more kinds I can write. So that's why I like composing music for people. Everyone wants something a little different. And it's fun figuring out what people want. Usually composing music isn't this difficult for you. I mean, there's always some challenge, but this feels like something a little more too. Music has the power to bring people together, and I want the music to bring Flora together. And I haven't figured out how to incorporate Flora yet. Maybe some local musicians can help. Maybe asked Mel and Ruth about it. I'm too nervous. I feel like they already given me enough. There's not much time left. I do want people to enjoy what I've composed this time more than usual. Because you're writing for your best friend's festival. And you'll be listening to. Aw. You're worried about me. You not want to hear? Of course I do. I just don't want you to stress out about me at all. I want you to compose whatever makes you happy. When you're happy, I'm happy. Thanks. Aisha isn't the type who would ask you to compose music if she didn't think if you could do it. That's true. From what I can tell, she loves this village. Chances are she wanted to ask someone she could trust. At least that's what I would do. I might have ruined the trust after yesterday. Beating myself up about it won't help anyone. Might as well head back to the studio and try again. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Mercury! Hi! How you doing? It's been forever. How you been? How's the fam? Excuse me. I'm talking a lot today. I bet. You have like an infant. Infants are supposed to be exhausting. Well, baby. I already forget how old your kid is. I am sorry. You have children. Children exhausting. Okay. Energy drink a go-go. Okay. Still considered an infant. Under 1 year is an infant. Okay. Good. I don't know when it starts to change into toddler and whatever. I just know the stages exist. Make sure you get enough rest, though. Or at least try to. Let's see, I'm sure you figure it out. Okay, I guess we'll see. Thanks for walking with me, though. I know I'm pretty down, but it did help cheer me up. Devin's adorable. I'm glad. Good luck with the composing. So, yeah, creativity and optimism is just what Devin needs. Let me write that down in my grimoire. Okay. I was going this way. So next is here. Like the Jean. Let's see, I was in the hospital this time last year. He's a baby until about 18 months in my mind. Then he's a toddler. That's fair. I think it also was like partially dependent on like how fast I think the kid grows. I think some starts walking earlier than others. Crawl, walking, etc. But yeah. He's still tiny. Wee little merc kitten. Snacks with Jean! He makes great snacks. We had scones last. Look up to Jean's house. You smell something cooking, but it doesn't smell like anything you've smelled before. You knock on the door, and Jean opens it up. Perfect timing. Come into the kitchen. I like that he talks more now. You follow Jean to the kitchen and smell cheesy, buttery goodness. Would you like a grilled cheese sandwich? Ooh, I wish. A grilled cheese sandwich? What's that? You've never had? There's a plate in front of you. On it is a sandwich of melted cheese. It looks greasy. Eat it. Okay. Take a bite. What is this? It's melted cheese with crusty yet buttery bread charred to perfection. Before you know it, it's all gone. Delicious, right? Delicious is an understatement. Are you a kitchen witch? That sandwich could tame a demon. Ooh, I want to say that one. I'm so full I could sleep. Nah. I want to either say, are you a kitchen witch, or that it would tame a demon. Can I have both options? I'm gonna go with this one. We really never had a grilled cheese before? If food doesn't have some sort of magical intention behind it, there's no point in eating it. At least that's what my family says. And I suppose Brown was a bit more relaxed on that concept. Want to learn how to make it? You teach me such an advanced technique. It is not advanced, anyone can make it. I doubt that. Let me show you. You toast some bread. You melt some cheese. You put them together. You walk over to the stove. All Jean does is slice some bread, butter it, and put some cheese on it. That's it. That's it. Of course, all the ingredients are part of the highest quality. I baked the bread this morning. And churned the butter yourself? No, I purchased it from the farm in another village, and the cheese. The fewer the ingredients, the better quality they should be. Of course, most combinations of bread, butter, and cheese are wonderful. Are you making grilled cheese for the festival? No, I'm still working on the madeleines. You should definitely make grilled cheese if they don't work out. They're going to work out. Oh, of course they are. I was just saying. I just needed a break today. Make something simple. That dish doesn't need to be a work of art to be delicious. You can be the same with magic, you know. A simple spell is better than a more complex one, depending on the situation. And every spell needs to be a ritual, my gran used to say. And did you listen? I mean, bigger is showier. Maybe too well. No. She used to say, she should have said, not every ritual needs to be an experiment. Though I can't guarantee I would have listened to that either. I don't think either of us is very good at listening. You have your own restaurant. Do you even have to listen to people? To customers and critics. Critics? John falls silent again. People who rate your restaurant. Oh, do you get a lot of those? Every once in a while. Sounds stressful. It is. It can either make you feel like a world-class chef, or the complete opposite. If you're anything like my family, it's usually the complete opposite, so I get it. Will there be critics at the festival? Oh, is there? Is that why he's stressed? You take Jean's silence as a yes. I see. I bet there isn't a critic who wouldn't love your grilled cheese. I criticize a critic for having no taste if that were the case. You can curse them. He approves of me cursing them. You let me do that. Of course, I'd rather get a positive review. You know, where to find me if the day comes. I should probably get all this cleaned up and return to studying. Sounds good. Thanks again for the grilled cheese. I made him warm up to magic. He is allowing me to curse evil critics. It must be hard to be a creative with all that pressure. The sun. The sun represents creativity and ambition. Yeah, that's perfect for Jean. Let's take note of that in my grimoire. So we have two suns, okay. Next is Jonah. You can smell the stench of way too much cologne emanating from the door. I don't think there's a strong enough love spell to overcome this amount of cologne. Jonas, are you alive in there? Jonah stampedes to the door. Yes, it's spell time. Or like smell time. Is all that cologne really necessary? Do you have my spell or not? Just saying. Here you go. You wanted the love one, right? New love charm. Sweet deal. Alright, got to go. No, not. But, no. Not, I think that's supposed to be not so fast. First, you've got to tell me something. Who's it for? Hot people, obviously. Not anyone more specific? Come on, you can tell me. Yep, well, maybe it's you. So easy to get him to tell. Oh boy. It's so easy to break him. They're easy. Look at his face. Yeah, well, you need more than a spell for that. That's why I'm glad you're still here. You are? Oh, yeah. I need to wing a witch, obviously. Jeez. Right. So, wing witch. And what exactly does a wing witch do? Helps me pick up hot people. Don't you have a festival to build? Yeah, but Mel said I need a break after the other day. Ill advised taking a break. Yeah, why? It's nothing, it's probably a good idea. Great, so I thought maybe you could use some more of those magic words again. Even though that they only kind of worked last time. But it's not like I have a lot of witches to choose from, so... Maybe I should try out that new curse. Take it or leave it, pal. Excuse me. Best default wish there ever was. Yes, of course you are. What was that? Did you say something? What do I have to do? Get down on my knees and beg? Right, of course. Oh, great wing witch Spectre. Please say some magic words so that I may attract hot people. Oh, this is silly. Great wing witch Spectre has a nice ring to it. I guess you can spare some magic words for Jonas again. Was this really worth your effort? Oh, great one. Very well, how about this? May you find love that is loyal and true. Find love, find happiness, and all that stuff. May you see hot people wherever you go. No. Proper. May you find love that is loyal and true. You didn't want it to be bad too. Great. I feel all juiced up. Time to charm. Jonas ties the new love charm to his belt. Alright, well, good luck. Is she coming with me? Coming with you to where? I don't know. I was thinking about the park or something. The park? To pick up hot people? Sure, it's a nice day. Plenty of people will be walking around there. If you say so. What's wrong with the park? The parks are lovely. They sure are, but they're not the first place that comes to mind as pickup spots. At least not for dates. But like, John runs the only restaurant bar thing in town. He'll just shove mandolines in my face if I go there. He lets you eat them? Jealous? Maybe I can sneak you one. Fine, I'll come with you. Anything for food. For treats. You and Jonas head to the park and find a bench. At least Jonas was right about one thing. It's a nice day outside. Is this another non-date? It's a nice day outside. Well, that person. Meh. Or that one. Meh. Do you actually want to pick up hot people? Maybe hot people are overrated. I have an idea. What? Jonas takes off his charm and throws it. What the heck? It's not my charm's fault you can't meet hot people. And that's littering. Maybe someone else will pick it up. Who needs it? Such a nice day. I think I'd rather sit here without a care in the world. Did you hear that? I never get tired of the outdoors. Not to mention, I tan well. Jonas, I think there's something in the Mel, on the other hand, she just burns. I remember this one time a big dog jumps out from the bush and fetches Jonas' charm. Look at the puppy! Look how cute! Wolf, that's a dog. Doggy! The heck is wrong with it? Aw, he just needs some brushing and a bath is all. I wonder if he has a home. I don't see a collar. Explore an animal shelter? How dare you not being gushing all over the dog? Yeesh, sorry. No, of course, you don't want to go there. Of course not, buddy. Don't listen to the nasty witch. What are you going to do then? Take him home? Yes. That was fast. When I commit, I commit. How about we get home? Wait. Oh. The spell. Okay. The incantation. She said to find love that was loyal and true. There's no love more loyal than a dog's. Like a pet's. I think that's the route they were going. So the spell worked. It's just not in the way that was initially expected. Because he was looking for a date, but he got a dog. So it still worked. and the addition was, and beauty wouldn't hurt too. And dogs are beautiful, like, naturally, so the pupper is the whole package. Goldens are models. They are. When I commit, I commit. How about we get home and clean you up? That sound good, boy? Instant love. Look at this. Let's get going then. Just think, maybe him and Ramsey can be friends, so long as he doesn't actually fetch birds. A bird and a dog as friends. I'm sure that'll go well. That actually can go well. There are plenty of instances where dogs, cats, birds, and other animals actually can be BFFs. Usually you just have to teach them at a young age or watch them very closely for an extended period of time until they actually become BFFs. The oopsies also happen. But a great day, let's get going. Jonah walks off with a dog beside him. Maybe your charm worked after all. It did. Just not as he expected. Quite honestly, when he threw the thing, the charm, I thought he was just gonna be like... Yeah, so this was like the date, but he's not gonna actually be that forward. Okay, let's talk to Mel first. You enter Mel's office to find her sitting at her desk. She caught a cold because she won't sleep. Hey, you don't sound too good. In Covenpolitan, I said if you smile, you instantly improve your mood. Achoo. I don't think this is a mood thing. Maybe Jean was right about the whole needing rest thing. So there are so many requests, demands, and favors, my schedule was already full to boot. Mel, you need to learn how to delegate. Just because everything has been requested doesn't mean you need to do it all. Delegate the tasks. Trust other people to do the work for you and with you. That's alright, because we have got you. Kevin Politan says that it's just part of exploring the quantum cycle. Interface between interconnectedness and insight. The future would be perennial unfolding of synchronicity. Ooh, head rush. Do you have the spell I requested? Yeah, sure. Are you sure you don't want cold medicine? Oh, it's just stress. If I create a positive outlook on this quickly deteriorating situation before my eyes, then poof. Stress gone, cold gone. No, you have a cold because you are both stressed and not sleeping. I don't think you slept this entire time I've been here. Other than that micro nap. Oof, I feel a little... what, sleepy? Oh, here we go again. You may be ruled by stagnation without realizing it. Well, I really don't think you're okay. And by not okay, you, mean delirious, yet you need sleep. To embark on the vision quest is to become one with it. This is even ever worse than the other day. Have you found your myth? But it's calling to you via ultrasonic energy. What to do? Dude, you might have like 1,000-degree fever, exaggerating there. You need sleep, you need to be hydrated, and you need cold medicine. She's talking like a new age witch that put too much faith in magic to fix everything. With how she talks a lot of the time, she literally argues that magic fixes everything, that if she has magic, she doesn't need to sleep. And I'm like, that's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. What to do? I should light these incense. Mel tries to light the match after match, but she keeps dropping them. Why don't you let me do that? You take the matches and light the incense. Mel sticks her face right into the smoke and inhales. I don't think you should do that either. Optimism. I need to figure out how to get her out of this sickness-induced craze. This is not fun to watch. This is painful. Just leave her here. Incantations. I sort of caused this mess, but also let Mel get through it last time. Honestly, you don't have any better ideas. Alright, Mel, I need you to focus. We're going to try incantations again to get you through all of this again. Yes, teach me your witchy ways. Repeat after me, just like you did last time. Let's see, no more fear, no more fret, nothing matters and never did. Burn them all, let them rot. I think for her it's this one. Though she also needs this one. But I feel like that will go too extreme. Because I feel like she will go over the top with this. With nothing matters and never did. No more fear, no more fret. Maybe that one? I just like the concept of burn them all, let them rot. She goes overboard, so like both of these would probably be bad. The fear to fail is normally what drives this level of obsession. Yeah. That's true. Because she's freaking out. She also needs to, like, learn that it's not as big as her fear is saying it is. Because she's relying on other things to fix the problem. So yeah, no more fear probably is smarter. Everything is fine, don't forget. Yes, it is possible to eradicate the things that can be that can extinguish us. But not without understanding on our side. That's right, I guess. That wasn't the incantation at all. I love magic. I should have known you weren't listening. Those incense are really clearing up my achoo. Oh, Mel, look at me. We're trying to do magic. You like magic, right? Magic makes all our problems go away. Yes. To do magic, I need you to repeat what I say. To do magic, I need you to repeat what I say. Yes, just like that, but not that. Repeat the incantation with full intention. Okay, stop, just look at me and repeat the following words. Oh boy, she is sick. No more fear, no more fret. Everything is fine, don't forget. No more fear, no more fret. Everything is. Don't forget when the alignment of the stars is correct. So close. How should you navigate this karmic stratosphere? By form, look within other and recreate yourself. I don't think I can do this, Mel. To embark on the journey is to become one with it. Today, science tells us that the essence of nature is peace. What to do? What do I do? Try one more time. Keep it together. Okay, if anyone can lift Mel soon enough to cure that cold, it's me. One more time, with passion. Mel, hear my words. No more fear, no more frets. Everything is fine. Don't... What the... Mel, you're supposed to be... What's going on here? Maybe if I grind up these incense and sort them, they'll be more effective. Oh my god, Mel. Mel, no, those incense aren't lit. Optimism, it burns. Look, I had it all under control, okay? Mel was about to have a major breakthrough, but... Okay, fine. Mel has been spouting nonsense and I tried to help, but I didn't know what to do. Is that a crime? Don't put his hand on Mel's head. Oh, it's my genie poo. Come on, Mel. Time to head home. Your soup. Yay! Where Jean and Mel walk out the door, Jean stops and looks at you. By the way, it's not a crime not to know what to do. Jean carries Mel through the door and towards home. At least I tried. She's trying. Yes, I'm a little nervous about seeing Ruth. The communication spell kind of went a little haywire, though it did seem to do the trick, so maybe everything's okay. Knock on Ruth's office door. Yes? You enter the office. Hello? Hello, Spectre. I'm glad you're here. Something wrong? That spell from the other day. Oh no. It made me act so strangely. I got so mad. I said I quit, and I usually feel that way. I don't usually feel that way at all. I don't feel that way at all. I don't feel that way at all. But of course, I'm glad the budget got figured out, but my goodness, I'm the mayor. I can't act like that. Spectre, is it possible to be allergic to magic? I don't think so. Maybe everyone is right. Perhaps I'm falling apart. Maybe you shouldn't have put in the secret ingredient. Ah, come on now, Ruth. I still feel like she's actually, like, her own feelings are actually showing up, and she just doesn't realize how she actually feels, because she bottles them up. She just, stuff isn't right, because she keeps on going into a dissociate state. Because I don't think the magic could force them to act one way or another. 40 years. Double that. She needs a break, yeah. Yeah. She's been a mayor since she was... Oh my god, since her in her 20s? Because they said she's like 60-something. And she's been a mayor for 40 years, uncontested. But I feel like she's showing her true feelings because she bottles up her emotions. She don't talk about anything. She keeps it all to herself. So I think it's actually coming out, like how she actually feels is coming out when the spell, like when the stronger spells happen. Yeah. I feel like she's showing her true feelings, and she doesn't realize it. Who wants to deal with annoying, arguing siblings? True, but there are better ways to handle situations. Because that's the other thing, is that she's not allowing herself to feel the emotions because there's other ways to handle it. But she doesn't let herself actually feel the emotion because she's supposed to be a model citizen, the mayor. She's the mayor. She has to be very picture perfect, very calm, very understanding, keep everybody together and happy. She's always constantly focusing on what's good for others, but never stops and think of what she needs. I feel like everyone is avoiding me now. I tried to see what I could help with, but everyone said they got it. Mel even cleared my schedule for me. Also, Mel did not look well. I don't want her taking on any more work. You should look in the mirror, Ruth. That sounds like a good thing, too. And then Naisha cooked dinner last night and breakfast this morning. It's like everyone is treating me like a child. Oh, that's the other thing. She doesn't accept help. She reads it differently when people are trying to help her. They're not treating her like a child. They're trying to show like their appreciation and actually help her. So she doesn't have to be overwhelmed all the time, because people do forget. And then when they realize they need to help, they start doing those acts. Oops. Getting old sucks. Truth. Language. It sucks. Do you know what's really awful? I can't stop dreaming about going somewhere completely different with all this going on. See, you actually do want to quit. You want to retire. Where I'm not the lady they all watch grow old and inept. I go on a grand adventure by myself. When people see me traveling alone, they think, wow, she must be a competent person to be traveling alone. And they find me so interesting and ask me all the places I've been. And they tell me I should write a memoir, so I do. Oh, you should do it. Perhaps someday, but for now, I have too many responsibilities here. Give it to someone else. I'll be mayor. I mean, could someone else be mayor? I suppose that's true. Oh, no, don't trigger Robo Ruth. That you shouldn't be mayor. It's just if you wanted to do other things. All of what I just said is just a fantasy. I'm sure once the festival's over, I want to stay put right here. Maybe with this day off, I'll doge and read some travel guides at the library. Or I could check out that one and read it to at Jean's cafe while drinking a nice coffee. I've always wanted to do that. I think that sounds great. I should get going so you can enjoy your day. Thanks for stopping by. I owe you for listening to my old lady rambles. Bye. I wonder if it would if it would benefit Ruth to actually get out to Flora for a bit. It would. She needs to get out. She needs a vacation. It sounds like she really needs something new in her life. Mercury. It does seem like Ruth is struggling to communicate with what she wants. If she even knows that herself, maybe something attributed to Mercury could help her. I should write that down in my grimoire. Do I have to these? One of those. All these people need to learn how to take care of themselves. You do a quick BRB, so I'll be right back. Okay. So, Ruth needs a vacation. Actually, let's go down the list. Naisha needs to chill, make friends with her spirit friends, get in touch with her spirituality and creativity. Jonas needs to recognize his feelings because he's crushing hard right now. Devin needs to trust in themselves more. The creative pursuits and whatnot. Ruth needs a vacation. Mel needs to learn how to chill out and take breaks because that's the only way you actually finish a lot of work is if you actually take care of yourself. If you don't ever take care of yourself, you actually take a lot longer to finish things. It doesn't usually seem like it in the moment, but it does take you like 10 times longer to finish something if you don't take care of your body. Jean needs to trust himself. Screw the critics, just trust himself. He's a good baker. He knows what he's doing. Okay. Oops. Been almost a full week. Tonight's the night. Morgana, it's finally the full moon. All our work is going to pay off. And then we're out of here. Here, let me write some invitations real quick. Grab some paper and a pen. Dear residents of Florida, meet me tonight at the festival grounds. Sincerely, your village witch, Spectre Von Teasel. That should do the trick. Ramsey, I need you to deliver all of these to everyone today. Make sure to get them. I can't wait. We'll be on to bigger and better things. We'll finally be able to rest. Soon it'll just be me and my experiments. Would no one to bother me with their requests. I'm going to finish up around here. I'll meet you in the village later tonight under the full moon. No more requests today? Go to the garden. Give more cookies. Okay. This one. Maybe I can talk to everyone. Oh. I thought I'd actually be able to go out during the day. It's gonna go off without a hitch. Time to get myself together. You walk over to everyone. Oh, a ritual. How lovely. I should be baking. I'm tired. It's pretty late. The studio's still in such a mess. Everything will be fine. Perfectly fine. She's dissociated again. Ahem. See, Spectre's here now. Thank you, Ruth. Greetings, friends, and thank you for joining me. I will solve all your problems with a full moon ritual tonight. Alright, let's get this show on the road then. Ramsey, get into place. I feel like I was supposed to make something, though. No full moon, with your bright shining light, and it's your power on this very night. Provide a clear path for us to walk. A way to successful festival completely unblocked. We've worked this week to fix what was broken, so please acknowledge our devotion. Ritual is complete. You relax your body and take another deep breath. Alright, so I think we're good. Everyone feel better now? I feel full of... We need to get home. Oh. Wait, maybe I'll just take one more time to work? That's right. I might take some time to work. Can't rush magic. Isn't that what you're trying to do? I knew this would happen. I knew we couldn't trust you. Aisha! Oh, I read that letter. I know the truth. Victor has been messing with us this entire time, just like she did with Coven Politan. But I'm able to get my work done. Elle, there's something that you really should know. Oh no. Aisha's going to tell. Your beloved Avon Elest from Coven Politan is Spectre Von Teasel. Wait, what? Spectre's that true? That means all those rituals that backfired? No, and it's not just those rituals, it's all the magic she's done for us here too. With all of Spectre's boasting about her magic, don't you think things have only gotten weirder around here? They were already weird. Like Devin at the lake party, you were abnormally social. That's true, but I did ask for a spell to make friends. That's exactly what I mean. Aisha, let's calm down for a moment. You're not wrong, but perhaps there's an explanation. You forgot Spectre's relaxation spell? You wanted to go shopping. Well, that might explain the other day. Yeah, Ruth was pretty angry, but we acted like brats. Okay, yes, but I've never seen Ruth like that. Ramsey, this isn't going well. I talked to the Madeleines. Those cookies you were working on? Cakes. She says she was possessed by their spirit. He called me a fool. Expect to help me talk to spirits too. Then they destroyed my studio because you left the circle! You're not supposed to leave the circle. You're supposed to do the proper steps. You didn't listen to her. All of you guys are not listening to her. I got a dog. I wanted a hot date. I do. Okay, I think I know what's going on here. Okay, so what's going on is they're getting what they're asking for. She is okay. It's like Dr. Facilier, and basically it's like his song he sings. It's like it's basically like they don't get what they want, they get what they need. Exactly. It's you're getting exactly what you need at the time. They're just not seeing it. And that's the problem. They're thinking magic is going to fix all their problems and give them exactly what they want. They can only get what they want if they work towards it. They get the needed thing, the needed nudge, the needed push, the needed thing that they need. So they can get to the place to where they want to get to. But they're trying to take shortcuts, but they're blaming her for the shortcuts. And Devin isn't against what happened to them. They love that nudge, yes. It's what they needed. It's what they needed to see. Like, Devin needed to see. Like, he wanted friends. He needed to see how that would work if he were to be confident. He can work towards actually being confident that entire time because he's done it. But he's... Yeah, and he's just using them as a tech because she doesn't want to actually sit down and work through her problem. Ruth is doing the same thing. She doesn't want to sit down and work through her problem. The spells is only showing them what they actually feel, what they actually need in that situation. But I do love my dog. What's your dog's name? Is your dog's name still Doggy? Morgana. I think we should. Ramsey as a distraction? No. Sneak away. His eyes are so sparkly. He's so happy. You try to tiptoe away, but before you can take even 3 steps. No. What? I'm just, stretching. You look at Morgana. He looks at you. This is it. This is the end. You nod at Morgana to let him know it's been good times. You know when your gran hears about this, it's not just your training that will come to an end. I didn't really speak to the Mandalines. You try to hold it in, but... Explode! No, you didn't. It was me. And I admit to everything. Jean, I wanted to eat those Mandalines so bad, but you kept throwing them in the trash. And Mel. Yeah. Evan, Elist, what I did wasn't right at all. I used Coven Bulletin to release my frustrations with my family and make fun of witches. I never thought of consequences of my actions. And more recently, when you asked me to help you, I could tell how badly you wanted to get your work done. But I pushed it too far. Naisha. I never talked to spirits successfully. That was supposed to be my next chunk of training before I got Ruth. Okay. Or I got, and I had to see the next part. Ruth, yes. Spectre. Let's add something extra into your spells. Don't ask me what, which I know sounds bad, but it seems like you needed the extra push. Devin. Kinda same with you, except I used the runes. Not really my specialty, but the desperate times called for desperate measures, so I thought. And Jonas. What? Well, you're just kinda easy to mess with, so... I mean, fair, he is very easy to mess with. Very easy to get to speak to. For real. For real. This is my first time having to use witchcraft to help folks out. I make the spells, but I feel like my magic is never enough. So I tried energy readings, incantation, or extra ingredients. I can't resist trying new things. I wanted everyone to think I was great. Nah, I can't resist trying new things, but I got carried away like the way you've all mentioned. And that's not okay. Even the full moon ritual is in play, the full moon is a very powerful way to amplify magic. I was hoping to use it to fix everyone's problems tonight so I can get out of here. But it looks like I've actually done the opposite. Magic this is supposed to be self-serving or for proving yourself or using people. It's about energy and intention. My job as a witch is to help our energies work together and strengthen our intention. That's the only way to accomplish things we can't do alone. That means my energy, your energy, and your community's energy are supposed to work together to put on the best harvest festival Florida has ever seen. And I've done the opposite as a witch. Maybe my family is right. Maybe I really am. That's enough. Your magic did get out of hand, but how many of us asked for your magic expecting it to solve our problems immediately? Oh my god, thank you, Ruth. Or expected to do even more than we originally asked. Everyone remains silent. Yeah, they're very quick to point blame and fingers. Ruth's the only one being the level-headed one here. I don't say this to excuse Spectre's actions. However, Spectre is correct in that magic is all about energy and intention. We never intended to make the magic work. Instead of facing our problems as a community, we just used magic to cover up and hide from our problems, which I've been saying for a while. Whether we want to admit it or not, that's why the last witch left too. It's why Flora is the way it is today. I won't keep repeating that mistake. If we're going to start being more honest with each other, there's something I need to say. This is my last term as mayor. After this, I intend to travel all over the world. See, she realized that's what she actually needed. It's a dream I've had for a while, and I'm not getting any younger, so grand, that's great. Nice, I should have said this ages ago and kept saying it, but I'm proud of you. Not to ruin the mood, but who will be my... Mel? Who will be mayor? Well, I think you've been an excellent candidate for mayor. I'd be happy to endorse you. Wow, that means so much for you to say that. Can I think it over? Of course. Devin turns to Naisha. I don't want to perform at the festival. I'd rather work together with local musicians, bring the community in more, you know? Oh, really? That sounds like a great idea. I'm sure Graham and Mel would be happy to help. Although you'd be disappointed. Devin, you'll never be disappointed. You're my best friend. I'm so sorry I made you feel that way. I was just so worried about the festival. You know, that special talent you have of reaching into people's souls and tearing them out. Yeah. Well, your music can also reach into people's souls and heal them. In fact, you just gave me an idea. What if I put together a community art project for the festival too? That's amazing. Let's bring this community together. Mel is right. I'm too focused on the mandolins, but I want to get them right, so please have patience. I know I get tunnel vision and push myself too hard. We don't want this festival to succeed, but can we consider the festival a success if we burn ourselves out? Ruth is right. We need to approach this festival as a community. Since everyone's making a big confessions, I feel like I have to make one too. But, well, I don't know if I have anything to confess. I know how hard it is to be honest with people. Maybe if we all try together, it'll be easier for all of us. So, yeah. Does anyone else have anything else they'd like to say? I look around and see everyone chatting amongst themselves. Is it just you, or do you feel like the energy of Flora just shifted? Did you plan for this? Happy accidents. Okay, I gotta do the evil laugh. I have to. I have to do the evil laughter. My plan worked. My most successful experiment yet. Don't worry. I know you didn't. I think, Margie, you're grounded. Huh? What do you mean? I think it's getting pretty late. There's one thing we could all use is a little rest, don't you think? A nod's in agreement. How about we wrap this up now? Everyone nods in agreement again as they let out yawns. You all make your way home. Oh boy. Yeah, that didn't go how I expected either. Do you think that Ruth said about Gran is right? Yeah, I guess I wouldn't put it past her either. Gran's teaching methods have always been a little different. But it looks like we're sticking around till the festivals. For some reason, I feel pretty happy about that. Yay, we're not leaving! Yeah, with everyone working together, maybe we can do something pretty cool. Well, we should do as Ruth said and get some rest. Full moon success. That actually kind of sort of worked. It did. We did a whole week. Ooh, I got more jobs. Is it the crystal time? Hey, crystal. What did you find this time? Ooh, pretty. Celestine. Lies. My favorite's amethyst. Actually, no, that's also a lie. It's like a tie between amethyst and obsidian. It's been 1 week since you moved to town. It's too hard to parry. Yeah. We would have to, like, sit and think for a hot minute to do it. That's still good. I actually have to look at the original lyrics to be able to possibly do a parody. But yes, this is a lie. I have a tie favorite between amethyst and obsidian. I also like tiger's eye. I don't even know for like crystal magic stuff what Celestine does. It's pretty. I don't know what it does. Gran would like this one too. I have to show it to her when we see her again. For now, though, we'll put it away for safekeeping. Okay. Here, Spectre. I think I'm ready to take the first step steps towards leaving Flora, but I won't lie, the idea of leaving makes me nervous. I wish there was some way to take Flora with me forever, wherever I go. Repair incense or anything that can help. Hello, Spectre. I'm a sad grump who needs to be kinder to myself. I can't keep letting mean people get to me. Do you have a charm for that? I think I figured the music for the festival. But I still have to perform it. I think the piece is really good, but I can't imagine myself playing with confidence. Maybe some incense to help me with summon up courage? Okay. Burden. Collect all the things. Okay, this one is done. Now this one. Compost. I have so many. Okay. Fruits. Which one's incense? Plants. So lavender. Geranium. That's not it. This is geranium. And yarrow. That's pretty. Memory incense. You want a charm. Okay. Oops, I need plants. You need lavender. You want pink, which should be this one. Hollyhock. Yep. And then Pluto. This Allium. That thing. Allium. Pretty. Release turn. Okay. Devin wants incense. Yes. So here's a star. So chamomile. Yellow. What's this one? Yarrow? Yeah. And then Jordania. Time to talk to everyone again. He goes everywhere with the pupper now. On your way to the town square, you see Jonas and the dog running around together outside. Come here, boy. The dog's name is Caesar. It's a good dog's name. It looks like someone finally got a bath. Yes, he did. And you're a beautiful boy, aren't you? Cute. Have you given him a name yet? Ooh, right. You forgot to give him a name. No, I just forgot to mention it. Spectre, meet Caesar. He's settling in pretty well, I think. I'll take him down to the festival site later today and introduce him to everyone. You're going to come with me everywhere I go, right, boy? Everywhere? Even on dates? Why, do you not like him? Does it matter if I like? I mean, maybe. She trapped him again. Because he's always going to be near me. So I want, if you want to be near me, Morgana and I might be able to get used to having a dog around. Really? Only if he's a good boy. And you are a good boy, right, Caesar? Hi, Coda. I am doing good. This has been amusing. I've been constantly trapping him in certain conversations to like let out info that he doesn't want to let out very easily. Sneaky, sneaky. Wahaha. Some of my crew members also have dogs, so they've been helping me figure things out. Caesar's my first pet, so I've learned a lot. The new love charm you made must have been pretty potent. I care about people and stuff, but I've never felt this way about something before. Like, I've always liked animals, but having an actual pet feels so different. I can't speak to pets, but witches are pretty close to their familiars. Yeah, they're kind of like a partner, right? Yep. Oh, except when they say your spell is too powerful, they don't let you nap. They tell you not to eat strange fungus. I don't like my naps interrupted, so let's go with nap. I tried explaining that napping is just a form of deep meditation to Morgana. But he didn't buy it. I mean, it kind of is. My mind is calmness when I fall asleep. Apparently napping lacks intention or whatever. I mean, it sounds like Morgana was just trying to help you. The other day, after I gave Caesar a bath and stuff, I started thinking about when I yelled at my crew again. And I started feeling sad and angry at myself. Caesar came up to me and just put his head in my lap, and I calmed down. It reminded me that even though that one bad thing happened, my crew helped me a lot with Caesar. So if they aren't still mad at me, maybe I should stop being mad at myself. Caesar, you're pretty powerful for just being a pet. Ooh, wait. I like scratching behind the ears when I pet dogs. I also like to play with their cheeks. Depending on the dog. My dogs, I play with their cheeks. If it's Rhea, it's also her booty because she likes her butt scratched. It depends on the dog. Dogs do have preferences. Some dogs actually don't like their ears touched. Some would rather have you, like, rub their muzzle or just their chin. Others would only want their chest. Some just want their back or their butt. Depends on the dog's preference. Some dogs don't care. Rhea, since she's my upper, she can be particular, but I get away with everything because I'm her mommy. I set the rules. But she has preferences, like she prefers chest rubs and butt rubs. Thor, he just likes attention, so there's like anywhere. Let's see. Milo, he liked his ears massaged, but nowhere else. The Nana, she kind of likes being pet like a cat. Like just from the head down to the butt. Just like pet. Sometimes massaged her ears, but she wasn't really a fan of it when I did it. Depends on the dog. Some dogs, even if they trust you, they don't like their paws touched. It depends on the dog. Like, Rhea, I can hold her paws, but I can't clip her nails because she doesn't like it being touched in that way. Same with like when I had Milo. I was able to do like anything because I was super, like, he trusts me with the most, but nail clipping was a no. And then same with Nana. So I didn't do her nails because she had black nails, so I couldn't see the wick, so I didn't trust myself. And then Thor didn't care, but he's like a people pleaser. Some dogs, even if they're well trained, still don't like it. In Milo's case, I don't think he liked the feeling of it, so it freaked him out more than anything. Rhea is just picky. Like, she actually doesn't, she's like bold and doesn't care and isn't afraid of things, but she's just picky. She has the attention span of a gnat sometimes. Well, Milo was a Chihuahua, so he was extra. Rhea is a mutt. Supposedly a border collie husky mix, but I don't see the husky part. She's just extra. She just demands how she wants it. Thor is a people pleaser, so he tries to behave, but he does freak out easily. But also remember, I did also say that Rhea doesn't look like a husky. She doesn't have a fluff coat or any husky features. I think she's a possibly border collie, but like a pit mix. I think she's part bully breed. Personally. She has a build of a bully breed. I am too lazy to figure out best nail care, so I usually just take them to groomers and have the groomers deal with it. I know Milo didn't like either. He didn't like clippers or Dremels. Dremels. He didn't like either of them. But yeah. I probably will have more patience about it now, since I still have way more time than I used to. Whenever we get, like, a puppy. Because I can't bring my dogs over. They're too big for an apartment. I am just my family's resident dog trainer. And preemptive vet care. Oh, you give Caesar pets. Maybe he's alright. You hear that, Caesar? The witch says you're alright. I know you come around to him. You want to go for a walk? I suppose we can go do that. You want to come with us? Let me think. Spending more time with both of you. I think I like that. I like that too, right, Caesar? Is this a date now? We've had 2 non-dates. Is this a date? That Dremel is now for the cats, and Nibbler is used to it now at his old age. Does he like it? Does Nibbler like the Dremel? I'm curious. You, Jonas, and Caesar all go for a walk through the woods. That actually sounds very relaxing. Caesar has a good time sniffing around and barking at the birds. You and Jonas joke around and have a good time. Suddenly, Caesar runs off. Caesar, where are you going? Come here. I've had the dog for a few days and I've already lost him. Oh, I'm sure he'll come back. Caesar! Just as suddenly as he ran off, Caesar came back. Caesar, don't scare me like that. Wait, what do you got there? Jonas takes a bouquet of wildflowers from Caesar's mouth. Ooh, is Caesar a wing dog? Like, no, but allows it and does, like, the treats after. That's fair. The dog. He's a wing pupper. Did you bring me the flowers? Did you hear that growl? He's like, it's not for you, dummy. Caesar nudges you with his snout. Wing dog. Oh, am I supposed to get these two? Jonas looks at you. You look at Jonas. These are for you. You take the wildflowers from Jonas. Thanks. The dog knows more than Jonas. Oh, it's adorable. We should get these into some water. We can walk you home then. We should get it to the festival grounds anyway. Jonas and Caesar walk you home. You catch Jonas looking at you out of the corner of your eye. You do, you both look away from each other, blushing. Aww. Well, here we are. Good luck with meeting everyone today, Caesar. I'm sure he'll get along with the crew just fine. I think so too. Catch you later. Wing pupper. Wing pupper. Venus. Venus does seem to love Caesar, and it looks like he's working on being kinder to himself too. Alright then, that's another thing to take note of in the Grimoire. Keep crushing. Talk to Mel. Did you get some sleep, Mel? Please let Mel be better. Please let Mel be better. You approach Mel's house and gently knock on the door. Come in. Nope, she's still sick. You enter the home and see Mel curled up on the couch with some soup. You know she's surrounded by flowers and other foods too. Don't I look in a sad state? Sorry. As we said at the full moon ritual, it's not entirely your fault. You're not the only one who got carried away. I got so worked up about everything needed to be perfect, about making sure everyone else is having a good time, and to be at my best, I need to rest. So you're not mad at me? Of course not. I'm madder at myself than anything. But tell me, do you think I'm boring? Huh? Can people even be exciting? I think most people are boring. I mean... You go a little over the top. I would call you eccentric, but other than that... I mean, I did get to see what happens when magic goes wrong. That was an exciting experience. Though potentially not a good one. But I wouldn't call it boring. Why do you ask? Seems kind of out of the blue. Because I think everyone likes Jonas more than me. You're jealous of Jonas. I am. People are always laughing with him. Or like at him. He's always getting invited to parties. Do you like parties? Nah, I'm too old for that stuff now. But people just seem to like him. And you don't think people like you? Of course not. I'm the one managing the budgets. And who gets angry over toilets? And who has to tell Jonas and his crew to hurry up? Everyone hates me. You retake a look around the room, you notice all the food, flowers, and get well cards. Did Jean get all this stuff for you? No, but he made the soup I'm eating. And where is all of it from? Various people from the village, my coworkers at the town hall, etc. They heard about me feeling down and sent over all this. I don't know where they found the time with everything that needs to get done. Maybe it's all poisoned. Sure seems like a lot of effort. I know I wouldn't do that unless I liked someone, like, a lot. So you're saying people like me? I think so. Maybe you're like my grand. She's always scolding me, but she's always teaching me too. And even though she's a little stodgy, she's taught me a lot of neat spells. And without her, I wouldn't be here right now. I don't know where I'd be if I'm completely honest. I'm trying to say that you are necessary, Mel. If anyone were a goofball like Jonas, nothing would get done, and there wouldn't be any festival at all. And what's more boring than that? Mel falls silent and looks around the room. You're right. I'm surrounded by the village love right now, aren't I? Mel looks down at her bowl of soup. And Jean's love too. And what did Jonas bring him? Mel's out dirt around the room. Oh my god, that brat. His sister's sick from stress and he hasn't come to see me. Knowing Jonas, he's probably didn't want to bother. Suddenly, there's a knock on the door. Who could that be? Come in. Jonas walks in. To be in a town where you don't have to worry about your doors being locked, and you just tell people to come in and they still knock at the door as if they are locked, it's like mind-boggling. This doesn't exist in real life, I don't think. If it does, I don't think it's in the US. Jonas walks in. Hey, sis. Perfect timing. What are you doing here? John said you weren't feeling well. Actually, I'm feeling a lot better right now. I think some rest has done me good. It's about time you tried that instead of all that magic. No offense, Spectre. I think we might have overdone it. Anyway, I thought I'd come over to see if you need any help. Nope, everyone out. But I just got here. I need to rest to ensure I'm in tip-top shape tomorrow. This festival isn't going to organize itself. So come on, get. Oh, okay. Mel shoos you and Jonas out of the house. Well, I guess I'll head back to work. Sheesh, it seems like she's on the mend anyhow. Yeah, I think she'll be alright. Knowing Mel should be up at 'em by tomorrow. I should get going though. Bye! Sounds like Mel struggles with finding balance in her life. I'm realizing people do care about her wellness. Venus again. Maybe Mel should incorporate things attributed to Venus in her life? Yeah, let me write that down in my grimoire. Let's talk to Ruth. She wanted potions. You walk up to Ruth's home after the full moon ritual. You wonder what state she'll be in. You knock on the door. Hector, how good to see you. Are you here to deliver my spell? Yep. You wanted memory. Which one was that? That's confidence. Release this one's memory. Hand the memory incense to Ruth. Yes, they should help. What are you trying to do? You know what I mentioned at the full moon ritual. You're not being mayor and going traveling. Yes. So you tend to do that? Or you're not? No, I am, but as much as the idea of exploring the road excites me, I've never really left Flora, so the idea also terrifies me. I see. I feel that. Why pressure yourself to go when you know you can be comfortable right here? Yes, I think that's precisely it. I am comfortable in Flora, even with my desire to leave. It's strange. I wish I could just take it with me wherever I go. Is that what the memory spell is for? Before I use these incense, I thought of taking a walk. Would you care to join me? Grand adventure with Ruth? Lead the way. I appreciate the enthusiasm. You might be getting yourself a little too excited. But it is a grand adventure. We haven't had one. You and Ruth head out on your walk around Flora. First, you come to the lake. I have many happy memories with my daughter and Naisha here. Both of them are so similar. They love running and playing in the water and finding small little critters. I still listen to the crickets and the frogs when I come here. Sounds take me right back to their childhoods. I wish I could take this lake with me wherever I go. Riches might have given you an idea. Yes, you gave her the memory incense, which she can burn when she gets home, but what if you had another tool to help her keep her dearest memories close? Ruth? Yes. What if I told you I had a tool you could potentially use to take the lake with you? Some experimental magic. No, not at all. I've used it before, and it doesn't require magic at all. It might even improve your ability to use the memory incense. But it's not magic. No, it's part of a sensory tool to help you focus and remember details. Interesting. What does it entail? You're already an avid walker, so you might already be doing some of these things. The gist of it is being very mindful of your surroundings. When I find myself in a place I want to remember, I use my senses to create a sort of snapshot. You can do this by focusing on one sense at a time. Does that all make sense? You're right, it is something I've somewhat done on my walks before. I never actively try using my senses to create memories, but I think I'll be willing to try. Great! How about on this walk we do some practice then? That sounds like a good idea. Once we're already at the lake, let's try focusing on one of our senses here. Let's start with... You know what? Sight is easy, so let's go with sight. So I focus on what I see. Yep, try focusing on colors, textures, how the sun reflects off things, etc. Okay. Ruth takes a deep breath. You see her looking around. Sometimes things catch her eye, and you can tell she's trying to focus hard on them. And though the lake looks still, it isn't really. Everything is moving, whether it's the breeze or light. This is a lot to take in. Yeah, it can be, but don't worry about trying to hold on to everything just yet. I find it usually takes a few sessions to complete a snapshot. That makes sense. I think I'd like to make our way to the forest next. You and Ruth walk to the forest. I always come here when I feel like hiding from the world. I used to be afraid of the woods. When I was a little girl, I played hide and seek at night here with friends. I lost my way while looking for a hiding place, and suddenly all the trees looked like monsters. Fortunately, my screams let my friends find me. That's awful. It was at the time, but then I became determined to know these woods. And now we're good friends. Ready to practice one of these senses? Sure. How about... Ooh, forest? I would go with touch. Like, you could feel, like, the energies, the bark, the dirt, the leaves. Am I supposed to walk around and touch things? Sure, unless there are things you shouldn't touch, like animals or poison ivy. Try focusing on how the ground beneath your feet and the air against your skin feel. Like, yeah, like that. That's like where my brain goes to for like trying to remember sensations via touch. It's usually like, how's the step feel? How's the air feel? That kind of stuff. Okay, I think I understand. Ruth starts to walk around the woods. She puts her hand on a tree trunk and then on the forest floor. Everything is so warm. You can tell it's alive, but it's also slightly damp to the touch. That was very good. I think you're getting the hang of this. Thank you. I think this is a good exercise. It's also very relaxing, sort of like meditation. Yeah, it is. I think I know where I like to go next. It's my secret spot. Oh, I get to see Ruth's secret spot. Only a few know about it. Follow me. I'm in the know. I'm special. Ruth takes off at a brisk walk through the woods. You can hardly keep up. You can hardly keep up with an old lady. You're 18. You notice the elevation is rising. Now you know why Ruth is in such great shape. How much further? You'll see. You huff and puff your way up. Ruth seems fine. Come to a sudden clearing. You're here. Wow. Ooh, this one would have been a perfect sight. I think the water should have been smell, to be honest. After you catch your breath, you look out. You can see all the flora from here and more. It's such a nice photo here. How far up did we just walk? Isn't it wonderful? This isn't my secret spot, if I'm completely honest. A previous witch showed it to me. I want to try focusing on one of my senses up here. I think that's a great idea. How about you try... No, how about we go with sound? Because that would be actually very nice here. Sight also, but sound. Okay. Ruth closes her eyes. Every sound so far off. There's a peacefulness to it, though. As if everything is just the way it's meant to be. I wish I could stay here forever, but I know I can't. I know I have to leave, even though I'll be back. When I return from my travels, this is the first spot I'll visit. Returns and looks at you. Thanks for coming up here with me. Of course. This has been the best workout I've had in a long time. Fortunately, going downhill is much easier. Come on, let's go. You and Ruth make your way back down at the mountain and to your home. I think I'll have to practice that sensory technique more later. This might sound strange, considering I just asked you for a way to remember Flora, but I wish I had something to help me cleanse the space too. Like, as a final way of letting go and preparing myself to move on. Does that make sense? Of course. Kind of like taking what you want and then moving on. Yes, I think that's exactly it. Of course, I'm not asking for anything extra. These memory essence should really help. Well, I think it's back to festival preparations. I've been away too long already. I'll be on my way. Okay, so she wants something for cleansing. Okay. I'd need to help you say goodbye and move on, but in a good way. Maybe a besom that could help with that. They're for sweeping away energies to make space for new ones. Pretty sure I saw a small broom at Gemla's I could use. I wonder if that would be a good idea. How would I get the money for it? It's like $5,000. Like, here's a broom. No, it's 4,000. How do I get that money? Seriously, how do I get that money? I don't know how to get that kind of money. Do I need to sell the gems I got? Can I sell gems? Is that even possible? Naisha. Walk up to Naisha's home and knock on the door. Spectre, I know why you're here. You want to talk about what happened. Yeah. I'm worried about you. I guess it's fair. It's not every day you see a tornado of art supplies. You seem to have made yourself some interesting friends. How about going to our usual spot and talking about it? Sure, let's go. You and Aisha head to the beach. You feel like she's been walking closer to you than usual. You arrive at the beach and sit on a couple of rocks. So... Oh... First, you have to promise not to laugh. I'm a witch. If there's one person who's going to listen to someone about feisty spirits, it's me. I know, it's just the only person who ever believed me was the village witch. But I'm more used to people not believing me. What kind of spirits are they exactly? The last witch called them fibbly nibblies, but I don't know if that's a real thing or not. I never heard of them, but that doesn't mean anything. Spirits aren't exactly my forte. They got me into so much trouble as a kid. They pulled on whoever was sitting in front of me's hair. They knocked down supplies off shelves. They even eat each other kids' lunches. Then I would yell at them to stop and get scolded for shouting in the middle of class. Everyone thought I was acting out for attention, but that wasn't the case. I knew everyone would think I was weird if I told them the truth, so I hid it, and that just made things worse. If the witch believed you, how come she didn't give you a cleansing spell? She tried, but Gran once again believed everything was fine. She thought I'd outgrow it. Clearly I haven't. The witch left soon after that. Oh, it's like what? Okay. It's like what Ruth said during the full moon festival, that everyone just kept on pretending everything was fine and not actually trying to fix it, and that's why the witches keep on leaving. Because they have to want change for change to happen. It's a good thing I'm here then. Maybe we'll slip them a sleep spell. Let's curse them into oblivion. Time to banish. No. No? See, the problem is they're my friends. Your friends. Yes. But they ruined your childhood. Yeah, they got me into a lot of trouble, sure, but they're the ones who introduced me to art. And we used to get along most of the time, just people didn't understand them or me. Instead of listening to me, people would just be like, just stop, which in turn made things worse. Okay, now I'm lost. This is turning out to be story time with Naisha, isn't it? Yep. You notice Naisha fidgeting a lot with her hands. She must be feeling nervous still. Here. She looks up at you and smiles. Thanks, Spectre. We're holding hands now. Looks like she's calmed down a little bit. This is hard to talk about, but here it goes. And I'm home alone one day, and I usually am because Gran worked a lot. I hear this weird chattering coming from outside, so I go and take a look. Except I don't see anything. Then I hear it again, but a little further off. I follow it, but every time I think I've caught up, it's just a little further away. Eventually, the chattering leads me to an old art studio. Gran boarded it up after my parents died since they ran it. I hear the chattering again, except it's coming from inside this time. I pry a loose board off one of the windows and go inside. That's when I see everything: canvases, brushes, paints, charcoal, and more. It was like stumbling into Wonderland. Every time I think I found everything, their chattering led me to more supplies. Before I know it, it's night and I've created all this stuff. Wait a minute. There was an art studio. They already had art supplies, and her grandmother boarded it up. Could that be her mom's? And it got boarded up because her mom passed? And maybe the little spirits actually were with the mom? And they moved to her daughter to probably help her onto the path she's supposed to be on? And get destructive when she's not following the right path? Maybe? Created all this stuff. That's when I hear Gran and a group of villagers enter the studio. Ends up they've been looking for me. I hide thinking I'm in trouble, but no, Gran is just happy I'm safe. I swear I saw a tear go down her face as she looked around the art studio. The only tear I've ever seen from her. She then declares that the village will reopen the studio. From then on, I spend most of my time there. And the Fibbly Nibblies? I chatted with them every day while I worked, bouncing ideas off them and stuff. Without them, I wouldn't be the artist I am today. Wow. So they probably were trying to help her, but she was ignoring them. So then they got upset. And then got more destructive because of it. I want to meet them. I never really introduced them to anyone before. They tend not to like anyone else, though. They get jealous easily. Do you think there's anything you can do to help me, or rather us? As I mentioned before, spirits aren't my forte. And you also want them to stick around. I'll have to think about it. I wonder if they're mad I left for school. Could be. Naisha stands up and takes a big breath. Well, that's my story then. Now you know all about the Fibbly Nibblies. Are you going to head back to the studio? Yeah, I should probably get to cleaning. They should have hopefully calmed down. They tend to after a big blow up. If there's anything I could do, make sure to let me know. Yeah, will do. Well, I should get going now. Thanks again for the chat. Sure, anytime. Pluto is the planet of connection and boundaries, especially in relation to spirits and such. She needs to set some boundaries to the Fibbly Nibblies. Not surprising considering Naisha strained a relationship with the Fibbly Nibblies. Yeah, incorporating something associated with Pluto could help Naisha. Some time to rate that in my grimoire. I just need to know the gems, I think, of everybody. The item or gem or something. I don't know how to get the money for all of it, though. You walk up to Jean's cafe. Jean's making something super yummy. You walk into the cafe, you notice there's only one customer. You can't tell who they are behind the newspaper they're reading. Is it the critic? Hey, Jean. Spectre, what are you doing here? Checking on you. Is that how you greet all your customers? Launch your spell. You wanted the release charms. That's this one. What is this? The release charm you asked for. I didn't ask for that. But I got a letter from you. Don't tell me he's refusing the spell again. I thought you were past that. I never sent a letter. You hear the rustling of the newspaper. You look over at the other customer. You see them wearing oversized sunglasses and a hat. Maybe they have a mustache too? But when you make eye contact, they quickly pull the newspaper back up. Eavesdropper. The letter you had your name on it. I told you I never wrote the letter. Maybe you wrote it in your sleep? No, I do not write in my sleep. I know you have a twin. I do not have a twin. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back to... Person reading the newspaper clears their throat. You and Jean look over at them. I think I have an explanation. The customer drops their newspaper and removes their hat, sunglasses, and mustache. I ordered the spell, Jean. No. You should be home. You're still sick. You didn't realize that the customer was your wife? He's been too wrapped up in baking madeleines to notice much these days. Just go and look in the trash. You walk over to the trash can. It's filled with the brim with madeleine. Oh, that's so much waste. Just give it to friends or something. You will eat it. I would eat it. That's so wasteful. You're all failures. And how would you know? Would you let anyone try them? Oh, these madeleines are failures. But they smell so good and they looked baked to perfect light gold. Do not serve failure at this cafe. John and Mel continue to quarrel, but you can't take your eyes off the trash can. You can feel the madeleines radiating heat. These madeleines are fresh. Your mouth begins to water. I would not grab from a trash can. There doesn't seem to be anything else in this trash can, so really it's just a bin full of fresh, perfectly baked madeleines. It means you can totally... Oh, because one critic said... Critic again. Who cares about the critics when the whole bin of madeleines in front of you? I'm gonna eat it. There's no need to hold back now. Just reach your hand out and... What are you doing? I am... calling me. I know that's a lie. They were 1,000 little voices saying, eat me. Eat me. Those voices were in your stomach. I mean, yeah. You know what? Mel's right. This tyranny ends today. I never said anything about tyranny. You take your hand and shove it into the trash bin of madeleines. No, I'm taking a fistful. Lock eyes with Jean as you shove the first fistful of madeleines into your mouth. Who cares that you can barely chew them? They're finally in your mouth, and that's all that matters. You just ate from the... What? Does that bother you? Next thing you know, Mel shoves her hand into the trash bin. Imagine that she still said douchey copies. Locks eye with Jean and shoves the first fistful of madeleines into her mouth. I like that she's just following me on with it. She coughs from hardly being able to breathe, but she stands proud in her defiance. You both just ate. You try to keep your eyes locked onto Jean, but his buttery fiber, his light fluffy texture, like a delicate cloud of... Ooh, magic. This is true magic. This is bliss. Am I in heaven? I'm gonna save this one. Totally bliss. It's treats. I want treats. These are truly... You see his expression change from horror to John. Let me make some tea. John runs off to the kitchen and brings a tea tray. Let me grab a platter for the madeleines. He grabs a platter, puts some madeleines on it, and bring it back to the table. John, you simply must serve these at the festival. So ideally not from the trash bin. How could you ever think these were bad? John and Mel looked at each other. There was a critic who came to the cafe. I didn't know he was coming until a few hours before, so I rushed and baked some madeleines along with a few other things. While rushing to get everything, I forgot about the madeleines and let them bake too long. The next day, he said my dry madeleines revolted him in his review. I see. But that's the only negative review Jean's cafe ever gotten, isn't that right? Wow. Really? That's impressive. Exactly. That's why I ordered the release charm. You ordered the spell. That explains the weird letter. Mel, I just want you to move on from that one single critic who caught you on the wrong day. Honestly, he probably knew that when he wrote that review. When I had my issues in the city, you had the idea to move out here so I could be happy. So I can get away from all the people who didn't think I was capable. I realized how much of a sacrifice that was for you. This charm is my way of telling you not to let those kinds of people get you down. She's a good wife. You're so talented, Jean. Not worth spending your time on people who think otherwise. Thank you. Is Jean... Is he smiling? He's smiling. He's smiling. He never smiles. He's smiling. I suppose you won't be needing that curse. Curse? What curse? Coven Politan says only the most advanced witches should prefer curses. And Spectre, you're still a witch in training. No, I don't think so. Just start prepping the ingredients for the batter. That way we can make it a day or so ahead and bake all the madeleines the day of. And serve local tea blends along with them. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yes, I think that's an excellent idea. Let me write that down on my to-do list. And have a meeting with the vendors coming up so I can mention it to them. It won't be too much work. Not at all. Mel raises her cup of tea. To the festival! To the festival. Smiles all around. To the festival! Jean and Mel chug the rest of their tea. Let's do all this because I ate a treat out of the trash can. No, wait, no, not a treat. A fistful of treats from the trash can. Let's do this, yes. Suddenly, Jean and Mel take off, leaving you at the table. You overhear them talking. You know, maybe you should consider writing that cookbook you've been thinking about after the festival. I keep all my recipes in my head. Jean memorizes all of his recipes. Holy cow. But maybe writing them down would be good. Also, please go home and rest. Fine. Hey, doesn't Gemina's shop have an old journal? I bet Jean would use that. How am I gonna afford it though? I could enchant it for him too. I wonder if that would be a good idea. It would be, like, I know what I want to do. I just don't know how I'm gonna make the money for it. You maintained eye contact. You're a top dog in town. I am. That is the hardest thing to do, is to maintain eye contact while confidently shoving a fistful of dessert into your mouth. Without choking. From the trash. Look how expensive this is. This is 5 grand. This is 3, 5, 4, 7, 6. I'm not gonna have the money for all of these. I don't know why she made them so expensive. I don't make enough. You arrive at the studio. You don't hear any music coming from inside, though. I wonder if Devin is actually in there. You open the door and see Devin sitting by the window. Spectre, you're here! Devin runs over to you. You have it? Do you have it? Whoa. I assume you mean the spell? Yes, this looks perfect. So you've got a song written then? Yeah, I do. After all the community talk at the full moon ritual, I thought talking to some local musicians would help. So Mel introduced me to some of them. After I finished speaking with them, I sat down and just wrote and wrote and wrote. Things finally clicked. Yeah, I'm sharing it with Mel and Ruth today. I wanted you to be the first one to hear it. I get the serenade first. Really? Mm-hmm. Even with everything that's happened, I could write the song because of you. No more runes, okay? Yes, yes. I start to panic. I want to figure out how to work through it. Because of everything that's happened, he's learned. He learned. Look at this. He's learned. But not force my way through it, if that makes sense. Yeah, I get it. So, you want to hear it? Of course. Let me just get comfy. Sure thing. Here, let's sit over here in these chairs. Yay! Ooh, that's a good photo. As they do, suddenly you feel transported somewhere else, sitting around a fire with old friends, a bright sunshine-filled garden. You can taste something savory, perhaps it's a stew. You realize these are all places of and things of comfort. There's a brightness to it, a sense of optimism. Even with long, hard days ahead, there will always be something good on the other side. As the chorus swells, you get a feeling of reassurance that all your work will pay off. Somehow, everything seems possible. Everyone will work together, and that collective energy will ensure the Harvest Festival's success. You won't even need a witch's blessing, and somehow you feel like that's exactly how it should be. Evan's song comes to an end. That's a good song. You take a deep breath. What do you think? That's some sort of spell. Speechless. I feel like I fell into a trance. It wasn't too dissimilar to when we played music for our rituals. Words don't capture it. Ah, I made you speechless? Yep. I wasn't expecting that. Why did that piece of music affect you so much? I wonder if your music had such a strong effect because we're friends? Perhaps the strength of our bond amplified the power of the song? You see Devin turn bright red. No, I'm the speechless one. But of course, there's still the matter of playing for Ruth and Mel. That's the real reason I asked for the spell. When do you have to play for them? I'll probably head over a little after you leave. You know, Devin asked you not to use runes anymore, but you still feel compelled to help them further. Devin said they wanted something that would help them work through their fear. Perhaps there's something more you can do. Devin, have you ever heard of countdown meditation? I don't want to risk the confidence spell with any other magic. It's not really magic. It's one of the techniques witches use to quiet the mind before performing magic. You can see why a non-witch couldn't use it too, especially before something like a musical performance. Of course, we only have to try it if you want. Evan looks apprehensive. You can't blame them either. How much experience do you have with this? In all honesty, it's one of those things I probably need to practice more. I know the basic principles, but I'm not always successful in pulling it off. I think I'll help the effectiveness of confidence. I'll help the effectiveness of the confidence and sense. And increase your confidence in general without the spell. Let's try it then. Maybe this is the kind of technique I've been looking for. Alright, let's get started then. You take the confidence incense and light them. You take a seat across from Devin. Let's close our eyes. We're going to count down from 10. For each number, we'll focus on something. I usually use colors. There are currently 10 different colors in my garden, so we can work with those. Well, what am I doing? I'm going to say a number and a color. I want you to focus on that color. The idea is to force your brain to focus on something other than your anxiety. Okay, let's start. 10. A red rose. Devin takes a deep breath. You can tell they're still uncomfortable, but you're glad they're trying. 9. Maybe this will work. The orange calendula. 8. Yellow yarrow. You take another deep breath. This one is more noticeably deeper and longer than their initial one. You notice your breathing is also deeper and longer too. 7. Green rosemary. Devin's shoulders relax. You're impressed they've made it this far. You might notice she starts to wander around now. 6. Blue pea flower. Devin takes another deep breath. 5. Pink hollyhock. You notice their knees relax. They fall a little closer to the ground. 4. Purple lavender. Their head drops. Are they asleep? 3. Burgundy geranium. Devin takes an even deeper, long breath. No, they're not asleep. can sense the focus in that breath. 2. White chamomile. Almost there. 1. Black allium. That's black allium? Okay. I usually saw that as purple, but yeah. Devin completely relaxes and takes another long, deep breath. You allow them to sit there for an extra moment. You're impressed by how well they've done. But you really won't know until they reopen their eyes. Devin, open your eyes. Devin raises their head and slowly opens their eyes. Panic and sense of unease that was there before are gone. Are you sure that wasn't magic? I feel so much calmer now. Calmer, but not out of it, or like sleepy. Like I feel like I can do things. Like I want to do things. This is weird. It's probably part of the meditation, part of the incense. Wow. I think I'm ready to play for Ruth and Mel. That's great. Do you want me to go with you? Actually, I think I'll go on my own. I think I've got the confidence this time. It's all thanks to you. Aww. It's a deep purple. Okay. Remember, witchcraft is a melding of energy, so it's not just mine. I guess you're right. Sometimes I wish I had something to carry with me all the time, like something to remind me of the power of my energy. Something to carry. Oh, is that silly? No, not at all. Sorry, I was just a little lost in thought is all. I should get going. I don't want to keep Mel and Ruth waiting. Thanks again for all your help, Spectre. Of course, anytime. Devin wants something they could always carry. What about a locket? At Gemna's store, maybe I could craft something out of that? Maybe I can haggle down the price too? Can I haggle the price down really low, please? Because I can't afford squat. Heading to bed seems like I have stuff to do first thing in the morning. Have fun. No worries. I'll be ending here in a bit because I have to still shower and get ready for bed since I gotta get up early in general. But this game is fun. All the orders are done. I've checked on everybody. Great. What would I do without you? I got almost all the crystals. I'm missing this one and this one. And I can't get these. I haven't done this one, this one, this one. So only one more day. Does that mean I'll be trying to get money the rest of these days? Okay, since it's a new day and it's actually longer than I was planning, I did an extra hour. So I was gonna do 3 hours. I probably should find a target or just end. I'm gonna continue this tomorrow and have a backup plan if there's nothing else after the game. I have an idea for game for backup. But this game is fun. Requires lots of talking. I need to go to the not the I need to like go grab a couple things and like in the outs tomorrow, so let's see. Let me see if anyone's live. I don't really have anyone. Okay. Same as before, I have like Starfield, Texas Chainsaw. That's it. I could just end tonight then. Tonight's a surprise stream. I will not be having a late night stream tomorrow because I gotta get up really early on Saturday. But Saturday I will have a stream. Monday I'm gonna have 2 streams. Tomorrow I'll have a stream my normal time, 12 to 5. I'm probably just gonna end tonight. Thank y'all for stopping by again. Hope you're enjoying the game. Nice to see everybody. Y'all have a great night, and I'll see you next time.